So I'm going down, and the U's of the world with snow and ice all over their vehicle. So now they're going about 72, 73 miles an hour. And I'm watching, and I can see this person that's next to me with the snow and ice, and it's flying all over the friggin' place. So now I'm in full panic mode, because last thing I want to do is get a windshield crack, because this person's going to take off, and then I'm stuck with it, and then it goes on my insurance. So it's bullshit. So I'm watching this, and I'm saying, you know what? Next time I see Snacks with ice and snow in his car, I'm going to give him shit. And it's flipping me out. Now I'm feeling angst. Now I'm feeling sullied. I was going to give him a call as I'm driving, but I was too worried about hitting ice flying off this car. So I go and I pass this car to get around it. All right. So I speed up to get around it. So I'm not even near it. Next thing you know, this freaking car comes zooming past me again, puts its ass right in front of me. And now it's there again. And now the shit is flying all over. And I'm like, son of, I am ready. And I am not a road ranger. I'm not.
You're the only one here at this table that still sells lotto tickets. Is there a time when you don't want to sell?
We don't sell lotto tickets.
We
do a quick draw and Powerball.
You can get you get lotto.
No, so like people come in with their tickets that they've had in their pockets for 10 years.
Oh,
for whatever reason, our terminal doesn't run them. Wink, wink. But
Tony helped Lisa out the other day.
I'll do quick draw and I'll do Powerball and I'll do Take 5. Anything that we have, I can
Mega Millions.
I can do it for you. But if you come in with one of those things that has a zillion numbers on it and it's been in your pocket for 20 years, it doesn't.
It's Cumberland Farms. It's not a casino. Christ almighty.
To go back, I had Keith passed away Friday morning early. So that whole crew came down. They are savages. Oh, my God.
They like to gamble.
The quick draw totals. Oh, my God. It was astronomical.
That's
and thank God Ann should have.
That's the thing that bugs me now that we're bringing that up.
What's that?
That grinds your gears.
I gotta wait for a beer so that
I don't make anyone wait for anything.
No, you got
that's next week.
What'd you say?
That's next week.
Yeah, and then over the weekend he's gonna go. I broke another rule. But Jen and I sat on the same side, and it wasn't for a Thunder game.
We all know what it is.
It's a conspiracy.
Is it?
What does he do?
So which is worse?
No,
the construction
every
vehicles?
morning, Harps. Every morning I get up and go to the stores. There's a conspiracy to make my morning hell. Whether it's
and it's all against Sully.
I love it.
It's all against
I might join in. Who's got this going on?
Who's here been lotto blocked?
We all know what it is.
It's a conspiracy.
Who's got this going on?
Who's here been lotto blocked?
Said what?
You got shit to do in the morning. You go to storage. You're in a hurry. And you got somebody that's got the lotto pouch. You ever see the pouch bag?
Oh, the lotto.
God.
You get lotto go, then like give me a number 7, 11, 2. I want fucking 9, take 5. I want that. I gotta go to fucking work. No lotto till after 9 o'clock.
This podcast on the Talking Smack Network is brought to you by GNS Printing, providing solutions, not just printing. Give Tim Cooper a call today for all of your printed products. GNS Printing, here to help, offering the most customized, friendly, and reliable service with competitive pricing that you will find anywhere at 518-232-2465.
Warning. The following program is a collective of characters talking about the happenings in the sports and entertainment world. It's meant to be fun in a comedic, informative way. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, maybe even you. There may be some cuss words because that's how people talk in the real world. We'll try to keep the locker room talk to a minimum, but if you're young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Insert applause here. There we go. All right, welcome to the 20th anniversary spectacular of Talking Smack. Hard to believe we've actually made 20 shows. Somebody is on here still. All right, so that is your job to figure it out because I'm going to keep hosting away until we figure out who is not muted. All right, thank you. We good to go? All right, thank you, sir. 20th anniversary celebration. I can't believe we made it past show number 1 here at the Bullpen, but we're ready to go and looking forward to hanging out tonight with my guys and our special guest tonight. So let me do some introductions for you. Upstairs at the Bullpen, we'd like to welcome the man, the myth, the NFL Executive of the Year. And you know what that means?
They still can't spell Glens Falls.
They still can't spell Glens Falls. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome Snacks to the show, Hank Pelton.
Good to be back.
3 days. 3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
Stop
3
bragging.
more days.
I know, right?
You could have went.
Stop bragging.
Yeah.
I've been hearing this for a long time.
Oh, shut up. We can't take vacation at the same
I know,
time.
that's the
we
thing.
just can't do it. All right. Also here, the Duke of Daiquiris, the Sultan of what rhymes with what would go with that, RJ?
Singapore slings.
Singapore slings, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome RJ Stockdale to the show.
Hello.
My championship brother right there.
Yes, let's go.
Good to see you here again tonight.
Good to be seen.
You know, you're healthy. How many weeks in a row now? This is a new record for you.
I'm unclogging.
You still suffering?
Yeah, it was brutal, man.
Oh man.
That's
Well,
all right.
let's have a moment of silence for RJ.
Let's
Okay,
not.
we're done. All right. My partner in crime, in Chupacabra, my man that shares the birthday with me. That's right. Even though I am 5 years older, I don't look a day older than that. Ladies and gentlemen, Soul Dog, Mike Sullivan to the show. Michael, are you on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you said anything there.
He's getting his drink. He's got 4 fingers tonight.
He's probably all sung out from us going to see George Lynch the other night, and we were singing with George.
That was fun.
That was a good time.
That was fun.
That
Not
was
a lot
a-
of sing-along songs.
There wasn't a lot of sing-along songs, but there was a lot of air guitaring.
Anyway,
A guy that actually knows how to play guitar a little bit. He also knows how to sing a little bit. A guy that I've guested with many times in his band, the Kings of Stupid Mountain. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing him out from Warrensburg here tonight. Well, he's not in Warrensburg anymore. He's a Glen Fall guy. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Dingo, John Pratt.
Oh, never say that again.
The Dingo Warrior.
The Dingo Warrior.
Did the dingo eat your baby?
Oh, God. Do you know how many times I heard that growing up as a kid?
Did you
Johnny
get that a lot?
Dingo?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's your middle name?
Wasn't he in Tombstone?
You saw that movie, but you didn't see Animal House?
I've seen Tombstone.
You
My
ever
favorite
seen
movie of
Animal
all
House,
time.
bud?
I'm your
Whoa.
Huckleberry.
Yeah, no, I've never done Animal House.
You've
Have
never
you-
seen Animal House.
Yeah, and he's watched Brokeback Mountain. He's watched that. And he's done, but he hasn't watched. He hasn't watched Animal House.
He should leave immediately.
Or we should just have a get-together and make him watch it or something
We
like
could
that.
get into a list of movies that each of us have never seen. He's never watched the Blues Brothers either.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was
Ooh, a hush falls over the crowd.
that was like one of my first
He's
assignments at the
right.
radio station.
It was.
It's a Belushi thing.
You gave him an assignment was to watch the Blues Brothers?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
that's all
An-
interns
An-
got to go through.
Animal House, Blues Brothers,
And Roadhouse.
and Roadhouse.
You got to do none of that shit. Okay.
You can say that. there are no kids in attendance.
No, I meant it where we.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's okay. They don't make you do that stuff at Oscars.
Tonight, it wouldn't be a 20th anniversary spectacular without a spectacular guest. Tonight, the Warren County Sheriff is in the house. Jim LaFarr, good to see you, Jim.
I got to say, I don't know how long I can stay. There was supposed to be an envelope in the mailbox, so it wasn't there. Dory's checking her Venmo, so hopefully it works out.
I wouldn't take my Venmo either.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing the show, brother.
Thanks for having me.
You know, for folks that don't know, we actually do things together, and it's great having you here tonight. And I love having you on the show. We were at the Winter Carnival, so we're hanging out at the Winter Carnival. It's Jim, Dory, myself, and he's there on behalf of the Sheriff's Department. I'm there for the radio station. And I said, he goes, yeah, we watched the podcast. I said, I'd love to have you on, expecting him to say no. But what did I
out of your mind?
Yeah, and here he is, you know, so it's I can't say thanks enough for being on the show. We're gonna have a good time tonight. That's
I
the bottom line.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Gonna be a good show. And also we'd like to welcome the producer to the show, ladies and gentlemen, the Shadow, Seth Cooper, to the house. Seth, give us the rundown tonight, brother.
Well, Snacks and Dan are getting ready to head to the Dominican Republic for
Yeah.
vacation. They're pretty excited, which brings up a good point.
Uh-oh.
What are the do's and don'ts while you're on vacation and while you're at the airport? Plus,
At the
also,
airport.
what's setting off Sully this week? Brought to you by Beans Country Store. We'll have
rapid fire questions with our sheriff from to our Talking Smack fans. Plus, also, what does Jim LaFarr think of Live PD and On Patrol Live? We'll get into that as well.
You look a little like Sticks. You were just a little taller. Did you?
I don't. He does have a resemblance,
right?
You got
a little
to
bit.
You know what we're talking about, right?
Oh, of course.
Sticks Larkin, yeah.
A little bit.
His first name is Sean.
I wouldn't even know it. We don't.
As someone who watches Live PD.
Hold on, you don't watch it.
Oh, yes, I do.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Plus, you know, every time you remind me of that.
I know. So what Seth does is that he to set the mood. All right, if we had candlelit music or something.
Look at Jimmy's already going. Oh, where's this going?
So what Seth does is that him and his lady, when they want to get a little bit in the romantic side, they put on a little live. Look at he's blushing over here. They put on Live PD, and it gets them in the mood to be amorous.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All
And
right.
then they're amorized, and then he leaves her there, and then he goes and watches it in his own room.
Also, fill-in host.
Yeah, you'll never watch it again.
Fill-in host John Pratt will be here next week with our special guest, Ryan Wheeler, plus also a surprise. And for those that want to, you can guess who our special guest is going to be in our comment section and also via Super Chat. And if you get our guess correctly, you'll win some Talking Smack swag.
We have Talking Smack swag?
But, yes, we do. Sweatshirts and hats, the whole 9 yards.
Listen, our best hat salesman right now is here at the table. Let's give it up for our best hat salesman, Mike Sullivan. Mike Sullivan. He knows how to sell a hat.
Well, over the weekend, South High Marathon Dance happened, and the kids raised over $700,528.31.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's incredible.
And guys, I'm sorry. I want to apologize, but I've been keeping a secret from you. Are you there, sir?
I am.
Oh, he's on! No way!
Yes, Mike Leonard's in the house. Love you, brother. What's going on?
I'm gonna cry.
How are you?
It's great seeing you tonight, brother.
Well,
Mike.
I don't.
Do you know?
I don't.
How are you, my man?
It appears there's always a smack lover. That sounds pretty cool.
Well, we met 2 years ago on the pub crawl.
Okay.
The drunk fest.
Oh,
ho ho ho!
I don't go on pub crawls.
Yes, you have. You were on the same one, just so you know.
I don't remember.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
Exactly. Neither do I. I remembered meeting you and your wife. It wasn't the pub.
I'm sure it was an amazing crawl.
It was. It was a great.
You look good, brother.
You look great, man.
I thank you. So do you. I got great news at the doctor's.
What's that?
My numbers are pretty much where they're going to be, and once the flu season is over, I can get out again.
Yeah. That's awesome news, brother.
Secretly, he said, "Well, start driving again, just maybe a mile or two up the road, and go to the grocery store. Maybe have a friend or two at the house." So
you don't just have one or two friends, though, dude.
Can I be one of them?
You are one of them.
And Mike, it was cool because you and I met for the first time at the dance, and you saw the live stream on Friday, and we were texting all night, all back and forth, and I got to meet your wife, and I didn't realize that I went to school with Jules and also your other daughter as well. But what's cool is immediately as you saw me, you gave me probably one of the biggest hugs in the world, and then we took the picture, and your wife yelled at you the entire night. The entire night.
She did. Obviously, that was the second time out in 12 months. Time was the video that I did for the marathon dance, and then the second time was the recipient honor. So, to be honest, I don't even really hug my wife at home that often.
She need a hug. I'll give her one.
She would love a hug.
Huggable, man. She is wicked huggable.
She would love a hug from you. I believe Sully kind of got in. So I think.
Well, If anybody's Chupacabra's got her represented, that's all I care about.
We needed gas.
Well, Mike, let's get down to brass tacks. When you're back and you're good to go and you could be out in public, you've got a seat here with us. We want you on the show. We love you so much, brother. You know where you are in my heart. And I can't tell you just made my night here, brother. I just it's so cool seeing you.
Guys, and last week, I'll tell you, Vinny Mark, that was a great show.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, that was just, it was awesome. That was a lot of fun. That was a good one. All right. Well, listen.
Hey, I got one more thing.
Oh, go ahead.
I've never seen Brokeback Mountain.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Leonard. Love you, brother.
God bless.
All right. We'll see you soon. Oh, man. I got goosebumps right now.
You son of a bitch! Damn you!
So he's still on, but after the dance and everything, and he was right in front of me the entire time, and he keeps looking over at me, and you can tell,
Were you wearing shorts?
I was, and then I said to Mike, you want to make Mike Sullivan cry tonight? And he goes, what? And I go, how about you surprise everyone by coming on the show?
That's awesome.
He goes, oh, I would love it. Let's
I'm a
do
big
it.
baby anyway. You know that. I can't believe you said that to me.
All right. Well, it's all right. It's good to cry. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, just a guy.
Go ahead. No. Say it. You've already.
Can I
go ahead. Say it.
No, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Do you know how else you make him cry? Move in with him.
That's not going to happen. I am not moving in with him.
You can come live with me, Mike.
Listen, he got rid of JD, okay? So that's not going to happen. Oh, jeez. But you know what? Having Mike on the show, that's just so. And I've told you about the story how I met him.
Yeah, that's
which
great.
is just
it's a great story.
It's one of those things. We were at a John Waite concert over in Hudson Falls at the courthouse. So then Deb and M. Lewis were the ones putting on a concert. So then some guy gets up there and starts singing with John Waite, and it's like. Then Debbie comes up to me and says, Dan, you got to get him off stage. And I go, are you freaking kidding me? Do I look like the muscles from Brussels? So now I'm trying. I said, all right, well, I'll go up and I don't go up and move a guy that I don't know. So I go up on stage next to John Waite, and there's Mike singing every note, every word to the song. And I said, listen, I got to get you off stage. I goes, okay. And then John Waite starts swearing at me. He said, I freaking invited him up here to sing with me. I'm like, okay, all right. And since then, Mike and I have been buds, and it's that much. And I think the world of him. And he's just a great guy, and what he's been going through has been hellacious, but he's coming out on the other side, and that's the important thing there. So we'll see Mike here on Talkin' Smack very, very soon. Thanks, brother. We'll see you soon. Love you, brother. I'll tell you what, he's just one of those guys. He's a great guy, just a great guy. So, nice job.
Thank you.
You suck.
That's
not on the rundown.
It wasn't.
I was going to say,
well,
where's that on this sheet?
And here's
Nowhere.
the thing: is when I saw him at the dance, he came to me right away, and then you don't really realize. I mean, as a dancer and everything with the recipients and going through it, you never really realize what someone's going through, and the same thing with Mike, like. He gave me the most gigantic hug ever. And, he just said to me, I go, do you want to give an update on Talking Smack? And he goes, absolutely. I would like to. I said, we're not telling anybody. We're not telling anybody. We're going to surprise them.
No, that was good. That was.
Well, surprise me next week when we're watching from the Dominican. Okay, you go ahead and surprise away next week with the surprise guest.
So speaking of the Dominican, the big question is, when you're at the airports and you see people out and about traveling, whether they're at their gates, whether they're getting a snack, what are the do's and don'ts when at the airport?
People that we know?
No, just random people that maybe jerk your nerve a little bit.
Jerk my nerve?
Jerk your nerve.
Sully, we've traveled together before. Did anyone jerk our nerves?
Not for free.
Now I'm starting to blush. It's funny he says that and then looks over at you to see your reaction.
I'm tipping my toe in the water. What's going to be?
Well, you know,
still sitting there.
I don't talk to strangers. Well, I do all the time, but still,
I do. Yeah.
I mean, you know,
It depends on the situation. I mean, I'm not. There's no do's or don'ts. I don't think at the airport.
yeah, you travel a lot more than we do, Sully. I mean,
Airport stuff doesn't usually bother me. I mean, it's everybody got the pre-TSA thing.
Yeah, I do.
Zip right
Yeah.
through, and that's
So okay, is that really worth it? I mean,
I don't know.
Yes, 100%.
It
Really?
was down.
Oh yeah.
When we were in Baltimore, it was worth it. When we were flying back last year, going through and having the TSA pre, it was because the line otherwise was just freaking
I'll tell
insane.
you the best way to travel. Bring a cane with you.
Oh,
When I had it legit. Everybody, but when I had the hip,
which one?
with the cane,
Yeah.
you
Dan.
blow by everybody.
You're special.
Well, if you have the thing,
Yeah.
So I've got a little one. You guys, this is probably good for the public because most people wouldn't be aware. But a little backstory: the movie The Wrong Missy. There's a character in there that has a knife called Sheila, and we were just returning from Orlando, Dory and I. And we're passing through the TSA pre-check. We're mature travelers. We're going to glide right on through. And I look back and they've got her cornered. I'm thinking, what is going on? Now they're pulling her off to the side. She brought Sheila on our vacation, forgot that she had it in her bag. So she's got a knife going through TSA with the sheriff.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's like Crocodile Dundee.
It was
Really?
It's not a little nail pick. It's a knife.
Okay, Crocodile Dundees.
So,
That's
oh,
an odd.
one question though, Sal or Dano. If everyone gets a TSA, wouldn't it just defeat the purpose?
Yes and no, because you know it gets you through the checkout
well, you do
faster.
find that though, like the more and more that people that do get it, like we went, I forget where we were going, but it was almost the same amount of people in the pre-TSA check as there was in the regular.
And how much do you have to pay for that?
It's
not much.
It's $399.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. No, it wasn't that much.
That's how much it was to renew.
No, it
Right?
was $75.
I didn't think it was
Yeah,
much at all.
I'm too cheap. I would stand in line for $399.
Yeah, $75 does.
Well, you know, that or I'd use your cane.
Already?
Already?
Super chat.
Sandy Sullivan.
Oh, mom's here tonight.
My mother.
She says, ha 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 ha. And then she follows up with, I don't think anyone wants to move in with me. Two laughing emojis.
Jesus.
That's your mother.
Hey, she moved out.
She moved out of the state. What are you talking about?
I thought your job was to vet that shit.
She
One
did-
fucking job.
She didn't have. She wasn't She was appropriate, unlike last week.
Yeah,
Last week
something
she
happened. What did she get blocked for last week?
Apparently, she must have said something a little too.
It wasn't too risque because we found out it was.
My mother got kicked out.
Yeah, she did.
That's your mom. Let's hear it for Sully's mom. Nice job, mom.
She got super check blocked.
Yeah, she got.
Yeah, this is my shock look. God.
Another one. Super chat.
Benji Sebastian says RJ's shirt is fantastic.
Oh, look at that! I couldn't tell if that was Ron Jeremy or Jake the Snake Roberts on there. It could go either way.
On the back. Well, you're good. On the back.
You know how you tell the difference?
No.
Nope.
Super chat.
Jeff Cummings says, "Hey boys."
Hey Jeffrey, good to see you once again back there. So once again, where's the super chat tonight? Over. It's all with the top. Oh, it's right next to Sully's head. Whoa, look at you! You're like a Vanna White of super chats.
Wow.
Yeah, you almost need to come this way because the super chat thing's
Which way? I don't. No,
you're
nope,
right.
the other way.
There.
The other way.
There we go.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Nope, the other way.
You get it.
Yeah, okay. The super chats are up there. So, and we are going to be doing a special Jim LaFarr super chat moment. Well, it's not moment. There are many moments. You got a lot of friends that are really freaking twisted. I'm just going to say that. All right.
So there are already pre-questions. We already know.
So I think
did I just see a little bit of fear across.
I think
the sheriff's eyes
I
right
think
there?
what happened was he shared it on the Book of Face, and it just
Oh,
exploded.
well, that's your fault.
I got to be honest. I hear an alarm for a bank robbery. I'm your guy. I'm going to run right in. Coming here tonight. It's terrifying.
So does that mean we have to get to him sooner than later? It's not on the rundown. It's not happening right there. So back to the whole thing with the planes and stuff. I just go wherever my wife tells me. Let's be honest, left to my own devices, I'd be living in a van down by the river. And
Well, if she says Punta Cana, it's easy to say yes.
Yes. Well, but she says, carry the bag. We're going to go over here. And I'm like saying, well, we don't need to get in that line because if we get in that line, we're just going to be stuck. Get in the line. And that's what I do. And then I will sit there and then I will do my husband thing. And you know what that husband thing is. We can't say because there's women here. So at that point there, oh, I didn't know. I mean,
pushing this. I don't want to say.
I mean, I do realize that Jim's caught between two relationship experts right here and all, but
thank God for him.
But yeah, it's traveling things. I don't go near anyone. I was on my way to Talladega once. We were in Alabama at Birmingham, coming off the plane. And then this drunk dude who had just pissed himself. And I mean, literally pissed him. They kept serving him on the plane. I'm like, what are you, stupid?
I was going to say, that's the flight crew's fault.
But I didn't have to sit next to him, but the people that did, they were wet too. So and he's stumbling and bumbling and asking people to carry his bags. Now, at this time, this is right after 9/11. So you got all these National Guard with their machine guns and everything all in place. This dude, carry my bag for me. Carry it. And I'm like, I'm not doing shit. Leave me alone. I am not touching any of you.
Imitation.
Well, I could have. Hey, brother, you carry my bag for me? No, there was a bunch of, but he was just way out of control. I just, and then when you're in a foreign country, it's, my butthole puckers as it is. I'm not going to no Mexican prison. I'm not going to any Dominican Republic prison. I don't know what goes on there. Hell, I don't know what goes on in our prisons. So I don't want to go anywhere near anything. So I behave. I'm very respectful, stay in line, keep my eyes forward, don't smile, just do my thing. So don't screw it up.
Why are you looking at me? I love he's like, pointing at snacks like
I already have a list.
All right, you're going on vacation with me.
Yeah, that's fact. Yeah, but that's one of those things. If one of us was going to screw up on vacation and get loud and boisterous, we'll have a survey around the table. Okay, would it be Snacks or Dan? RJ?
Definitely Henry.
Jim?
Snacks all day.
Snacks. I'm going with you, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm going with you too.
Whoa, almost a split table.
Yeah.
Man, I feel almost like a bad.
You don't make him sleep on the hotel lobby couch.
Mike, are you still?
Wait, hold on a second. I don't
with?
make you sleep on the hotel couch.
I said, I'll bet you don't make him sleep on the hotel lobby couch.
I didn't make you. You made your.
did.
You're the one that left your room
didn't
card.
answer the door.
That's because I've got my CPAP and I've got earplugs in.
The Darth Vader get up. You can't hear shit.
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I got myself into.
I sleep like a
Mike,
baby
are you
with
still
one
there?
of
Who
those
you
on.
going with?
I am.
Who you going with? Dan or Snacks?
Mike.
I don't know. Do Dan maybe Snacks?
Okay, good. All right, good answer, Mike. We can still be friends. But yeah, the thing about you sleeping on the couch in the lobby as we were on a Thunder road trip, the reason you were on that couch is because you left your card in our room.
And you didn't answer the door when I knocked to let me in.
I was freaking sleeping, dude. Oh. Super chat.
Jeremy Gagne says, beep, beep, beep.
You're trying to figure out what that was about?
Well, he's one of my drivers.
Talking about the ride home.
He's one of your guys?
Your ride home from the casino, remember?
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah.
Also, he says, Sully, are you going to ride to the car in the morning? Question mark.
Yeah, so we go to the show the other night.
We went to the Strand to see George Lynch, which was Lynch Mob, which was just a great show. I mean, if you're into heavy metal like the two of us are, it was a great show. It was a great time, even though it was on a Sunday night. I forgot that when I agreed to go, and so did you.
And even though it was a Sunday night, I still had a few cocktails, so I decided to leave my car at the bar.
And he got a ride home from Uberdan.
But the problem is that my drivers that come into work, they go by Mullens, and they all saw my car there at like 6 a.m. and they knew that I wasn't working.
At 6 a.m.?
I'm in the outside set. 10 to 2 is my wheelhouse.
Yeah. You got a 10 to 2-er?
Well, no. But that's where I'm at my best.
Okay.
So anyway, Jeremy, I appreciate you checking up on me, but I was fine.
Well, as we always say, safety first. And with that, we'll take our first break. This is Talkin' Smack upstairs live at the Bullpen. More with Jim LaFarr coming up on our 20th anniversary extravaganza here on Talkin' Smack.
Talkin' Smack is on the air, and it's brought to you by The Bullpen on Glen Street in downtown Glens Falls. The Bullpen, a favorite among locals, whether it's lunch, dinner, takeout, a night out, pregame, or postgame, The Bullpen is the place to go. The Bullpen's second floor contains Suite 216, the banquet room, perfect for hosting private functions for under 100 people. Chef Pam and a team offer a plethora of incredible food options for each guest. They offer a wide variety of menu options for everyone. Gluten-free and children's options are plentiful. Please let your server know if you have any allergy restrictions, and the Bullpen will be glad to accommodate you. The Bullpen on Glen Street, downtown Glens Falls. GNS Printing, providing solutions, not just printing, has been the place for printed products and competitive prices and unbeatable service in the Glens Falls, Queensbury, Lake George, South Glens Falls, Saratoga regions, and up and down the East Coast. Family owned and operated by Tim Cooper, GNS represents his two children. Gabby and Seth tells you everything you know that this is truly more than just a business. It's family, celebrating its 24th year in the printing business. GNS Printing is your place for all your printing needs. Whether it's stationery products such as letterheads, envelopes, business cards, notepads, cut sheet form, marketing products such as brochures, presentation folders, postcards, newsletters, door hangers, posters, banners, trade show booths, rubber stamp ideal self-inking stamps, die plate dater stamps, handwood stamps, seal presses and embossers, continuous form carbonless forms, carbon interleave forms, single or multi-part forms, unit sets, handwritten forms, carbonless stud and edge glued, carbon interleaved, all sizes available, checks, laser checks, continuous checks, uniset checks, pegboard checks, 3-on-a-page checks, label stocking, custom labels, laser labels, mailing labels, direct thermal labels, thermal transfer labels, barcode labels, graphic art design, custom design logos, artwork, brochures, forms, whether you need a single one-time order of business cards or a complete company analysis of all your printed products, GNS Printing is here to help, offering the most customized, friendly, reliable service with competitive pricing you will find anywhere. Call GNS Printing today, 518-232-2465. The Adventure Family Fun Center, the ultimate place for your class trip, after prom party, family reunion, or social event of the year. The 1,000-foot outdoor go-kart track is the largest and most exciting in the area. Take a spin on the Le Mans indoor go-kart track. Get your friends together and face off in their multi-level laser tag arena. Buckle up and hop into an adrenaline-pumping round of bumper cars. Score the ultimate gaming experience in the arcade and test your target skills on our all-new airsoft range. Adventure Family Fun Center, offering several different adventure specials, including birthday party packages that come with your own party room. Your home to the best in family fun in the Lake George region. It's the Adventure Family Fun Center on Route 9 in Queensbury. Oscar Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Why don't you stop on by and see what they're smoking? Oscar Smokehouse has a great selection of smoked meats and cheeses. They carry a number of specialty items like their more than mustard, maple syrup, cheese spreads, beef jerky, and apparel. You'll also find a wide selection of meats including chicken, sausage, bacon, ham, plus their homemade stuffed burgers, salads, ribs, and steaks. Oscar Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Come on by and see what they're smoking.
Back here talking smack here on a Tuesday night, our 20th anniversary spectacular, and you got some 20th anniversary spectacular news. From
why
talking,
it's so much brighter in here.
Andy needs some. He needs some light for us
the
to
mood
take.
lighting needs to come up.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm just
wait till everybody gets their headphones on, so then that way there we can share the excellent news, the Talkin' Smack spectacular 20th anniversary news. There is actual news to be had. News flash from the Shadow.
Okay, so for those that don't know, I've taken a new position.
We're missing Jim. Oh, there we go.
He was too busy talking with his fans. It's okay.
Okay.
So I took a position at Oscar Smokehouse, and Jacques Quintel is now my boss. Also,
do you say it that way when you?
Jacques.
Excuse me, Jacques. Might I have a word with you about the smoked meats?
Why do you have to be British?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
you say
French.
Jacques. I don't know. I, honestly, British
You're
is,
from Warrensburg.
British is the only accent I can do. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a good thing I have the angles to help me out because I'm lost up there. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, of course.
So I took a position with Oscar Smokehouse, and one of the cool things is anyone that knows Jacques, we announced it a week ago, but he's going to be making an appearance once a month on Talking Smack. And
you're gonna gain 50 pounds.
the amount of people that come into the store and ask for the bacon snacks that Snacks is eaten on Talking Smack.
So is Sully.
Insane.
No, the bacon
So-
things are great.
Yeah, they're addicting.
It's
They are,
wicked.
man.
So we redid basically all of the fridge's graphics and the wrap, and Talking Smack's logo is on Oscar's fridge, one of the fridges that they have there, and it says "Bacon Snacks" as eaten by Snacks Hake Pelton on Talking Smack.
I thought you were gonna say my face was all over. I knew you'd hit the big time.
You officially made it, my friend.
Matter of time.
Congratulations. You have
Had
any good
faith.
words? Any big words to say?
Where's my bacon?
Yeah, right.
Well, we gotta wait for Jacques to show up.
Well, the best part about it is now that I'm up there, I can just send you pictures all the time.
Pictures are nothing. They got to
Yeah.
go
I was gonna say,
in
need
our
food,
belly.
man.
So Jim LaFarr is joining us here tonight, and Jim, thanks to your shares on Facebook, everyone found out about the super chat link. So we're gonna do rapid.
Oh, look at that
rapid
face.
Fire questions.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. You'll see.
All right, yeah. Everybody's doing it.
So we will not be super chatting every
Super
single
chat.
time, but here we go. So
Question 1.
from Landon Warrior 5150, Jim, do you ever regret saying it sure is quiet tonight, isn't it?
We never say it's quiet tonight. That's rule
Don't
number
jinx
one.
yourself.
Never.
Really, dude.
Is crime ever quiet?
Because you always regret it as soon as you say it.
There's been a lot of things I've regretted.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
And it usually comes with, "Hey, I was thinking." No.
Nope, don't think.
From Intervor Intervals. Okay.
Wow, that sounds
Quote,
pornographic.
So, Jim, who'd you have to piss off to get stuck with a ride along tonight?
I want to see the names of these people. No more.
You don't know these guys so far?
taglines.
You don't know these guys?
Their
I-
username.
I said it at the opening. I expected an envelope. It's not there yet. So at the next break, I'm out.
What do you got?
From T10 Charlie. Do you ever look up old girlfriends of yours to see where they're going and how their criminal history is?
She's over there, by the way.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, she's over there.
You can answer quick.
Answer quick. She's not paying attention.
She'll pay attention. Don't answer.
Do it quick.
Yeah, this is recorded.
Yeah.
I met Dory when I was 4.
How I met Dory.
From
Good answer. Good answer.
From Special Skeptical Face. Important question here. Glazed, cream filled, or maple bar, or chocolate frosted?
Glazed all day.
All right, so
long.
with that question,
Yes.
we got to thank Snacks for getting the props here for our 20th anniversary spectacular.
CDs.
We got yes, there we go. We got the donuts in the house tonight.
Oh.
How appropriate, Jim LaFarr.
Yes, it
And
is
donuts?
true.
Are you gonna pass donuts
Love
around now?
Absolutely.
All right,
I will take the last
no donut
one.
for me.
I'll pass.
No donut for me.
Can
Go
I
ahead,
bring
Snacks.
the
Oh, you want? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
I was gonna say, I'll take
mine.
I'll take one of them chocolate ones.
All right.
Can I take a Boston cream to Jen because that's her favorite?
Put it in your pocket.
You might want to take 2.
There's a couple of them in there.
Did you want a donut?
I can wait. I'm okay.
I can wait.
We're super chatting here.
I can wait.
From Praise Doggings 24/7. What's a story that makes you laugh, and how has the department changed within the last 5 to 10 years?
Well, I'm happy you asked that.
Next question.
And you wonder why they have donuts. Well played. Well played.
You can answer the question if you would.
Oh, you keep. The next guest is going to come out and says, "What is all this glaze all over my mic muff?"
Time.
The muff is the,
I know what it is.
and the glaze.
I know that too, but it was still funny. The Mike Muff.
I can't believe that somebody.
You've never heard Cloutier talk about a mic
No,
muff?
no,
Oh my God.
Cloutier's never had a
Oh,
Mike Muff.
Look at Donna. Oh, Donna. Let's give it up for Donna. She's our resident mom here on the show. She takes care of us, make sure we're in order.
It takes a village, Donna. Thank you.
I can't believe that some of these people.
And we are the village idiots.
Time_striking says, Jim, what's the best place to poop while on duty?
The best place to poop while on duty.
Dunkin' Donuts.
My house.
Dory, sorry about that. He'll light a match when he's done. What, Sully? What do you got?
My
for
father had a rule growing up that if you were within 10 miles of your own house and you had to poop, you went home.
Absolutely, that's a good life rule.
There's things like when you're on the bus.
And don't ever poop in somebody else's house.
You don't poop on the bus. You don't poop in somebody else's house, and only an emergency at work. Because
what about their yard?
How many donuts have you had?
Not enough to go poop in the yard. But
have you done that?
Yeah. Has anybody ever left an upper decker?
You know how many teachers
what?
What's
an upper?
You don't know what an upper decker
No,
is?
I
on
don't.
the porch? Hey, wait, on the porch?
No.
Does anybody here know what an upper decker is? Please.
On the porch?
Really?
We cannot be the only two
Or on
that
a-
know what an
You know what an upper decker is, right?
Yes.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Keep eating that donut, Jim. I'm not eating donuts. Thank you.
More about you and I than anything else. And Jim, apparently. Not to
So there was a kid back in high school that we didn't like, but he used to throw great parties. So we used to have one certain friend of mine would go into the bathroom and he would use the restroom, but he would do it in the toilet tank. Oh, gross.
Yes,
wow,
yes.
that got quiet, eh? Want to help me on this one?
Note to self.
An upper decker. You get it?
Don't
Wash the tank.
don't invite Sully and John in the house when you're having a party.
There's no way you and I are the only one.
I know. I can't.
Jim knew what it was.
Yes, I know. We got one back here.
Amanda, you knew?
guys knew.
Amanda, you knew? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I know you. Yeah. Listen, he's a lot bigger than you, but I'm scared more of you than I am of him.
As we get back to our super chats,
How do we get on the upper decker?
Amazon PS boss says, ask him if he's ever wanted to be a firefighter.
No, and to be quite honest with you, fire scares me. I've never had an interest.
I was this close to being a professional forest firefighter. Within a matter of 2 days, when I was working at a radio station in Ticonderoga, I think I told this story on the air.
I didn't know it was a forest fire.
It was a forest firefighter, and I was going out west to fight forest fires.
You could have saved Malibu.
I could have done that, but the guy that was working overnights full time got killed in a car crash up in Hague. And at that point there, it was like, well, either go do forest firefighting or follow your dreams and be the radio legend that you're meant to be. So I made the decision to be a semi-legend and be on the air.
So would you break the news about the guy that got...
Oh, no, I didn't. That was just awful. I mean, it was...
A friend of yours?
It was, I worked with him for years, so it was just, So that's I was that close to being a professional forest firefighter at that. They would have gave me a chainsaw.
We joke a lot, but I really respect what they do. I know I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
How do you know if they're a firefighter?
Who's a firefighter? The firefighters, they're wearing the firefighter costumes.
No, how do you
They
know?
don't eat donuts?
No, how do you know somebody's a firefighter?
I don't know how.
They'll tell you.
Oh.
Ooh,
Dude,
Seth.
really,
Whoa.
Zach Attack 516 says, if you hear a loud beeping on your radio, is that supposed to mean you're supposed to ask questions?
Not beeping is bad. You don't want to hear that on your radio.
GSD 1101 says, what time is lunch?
Wow. Have another donut, Jim. Right after
So my lunch starts at 9, and then post lunch at 11.
Okay.
And then pre-dinner at 2.
Okay.
I love food.
You
I'm
could
like
sell
snacks.
propane. Wait, hold on. You love food?
Oh, I'm a foodie. I love food.
What the frig? How do you do
donuts.
it? You're skinny as all hell.
I don't know. I move a lot, I guess.
He chases bad guys all day.
Yeah.
Watch Reed and Malloy. They ran all the time.
There's 3 more. Embarrassed _EBB _9732 says, what is your favorite donut shop?
Duncan all day.
That was implied.
Yeah, really? What are we eating tonight?
Yeah. Funny witty name says, "What's your favorite dumpster to pee behind? Do you have one in town?"
Somebody obviously knows you.
Oh, dude, I got to be honest with you. I won't say who it is, but I have a family member that actually works with Mr. LaFarr that did almost get, he got a talking to when we went out on in vacation one time because, well, he went and peed behind a dumpster and a security guard came out and was like, "Hey, what are you doing out here?" And he's like, "What if you have to go?"
Dumpster pee's real for us. It's a real thing because we're out 24/7.
That was the thing. He's like, what else am I
You don't wear
supposed to
astronaut
do,
diapers,
man?
do you?
Yeah, like-
No, it's a real
Nature
thing.
calls. Somebody's got to answer that shit.
It depends on what town I'm in, what side of the town, but I've got my favorites. Some are warmer than others.
And he did mention depends. So I'm watching live PD the other night, okay?
Oh boy.
And it's
With
I know
Seth?
I know they're no, I wasn't with Seth. I wasn't
No,
feeling that.
we were probably watching live PD at the same time.
So
we just didn't know it.
They had this woman who was, she was in a bad way. She was in a real bad way, and they put her out in front of her car, and he's the sheriff's deputy is in the car with the other dude that's driving. She gets out of the car. Next thing you know, she's squatting in front of the car, and she's making curly Q soft ice cream out in front of the car, and I'm just like, what the? I mean, what do you do when something like that happens, Jim?
Shoot him.
Make sure you're
Jim, not RJ.
You make sure your body camera's rolling. Yeah.
Good answer.
Good.
Yeah.
And another super chat.
Little Maddie says, "You go in the tank."
You go in the tank. Well, you've got to be careful. I mean, but when you have an area, so people that don't know, that don't ever get out of Glens Falls, Queensbury, you got some really, really rural area in your jurisdiction.
932 square miles.
And I mean, there's some places that don't have bathrooms. I mean, nature calls, you got to answer, and there's a tree there, and that,
I've been caught. People drive by. I mean, it is. You got to go. We drink coffee. We
Who's
eat
going to
donuts.
yell at you?
There's always somebody.
Right? I'm driving
we've
by.
all got
Going,
a-
"All right, good."
We've all got a boss. His wife's right
Oh,
We all got a boss.
So how does Dory find out? Super chat.
Jeff Hamill says, "During fishing season, do you get any calls for outdoorsmen blowing fish?"
What's he doing to that fish?
I have no idea.
Blowing into a fish?
Blowing fish? What is
A blowfish? Like Hootie?
I don't
I
know.
was
I mean, he
talking
doesn't
about,
look like Hootie.
like putting like
Oh, that's Jeff the comedian.
I know who it is.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't have my glasses
But
on.
who's the fish?
I know that's really become a big
Kanye
issue in
West.
the North Country, and it's something that really a lot of people don't realize about. But
What are you talking about?
I'm making this all up. I'm on the fly.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if somebody was smoking ganja and going, all right, man.
No, I'm wondering, is it like when they take like a quarter stick or like an M80 or something like that and throw it in the water?
I don't think he meant that either.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I was, I guess, trying to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. He's talking about blowing fish.
Yeah, don't.
We should ask. Gotta ask Hootie.
Super chat.
Kayla Stone, who's somewhere here tonight, she says, "Jim, besides your wife, who is your best friend?"
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, boy, this is bad.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Would
I
you
don't,
stop rubbing him. Stop rubbing himself.
I don't want to hurt all your feelings, and I've got a table of fans over there, but it's my son, Tanner.
There you go. Good answer. Good answer.
Fantastic answer.
Good answer. We'll play, Richard.
Is that your only boy?
That's it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Only kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Wow.
What's he do? What's
Quality,
he do?
not quantity.
What's it? I get it. What's he do?
You're gonna be surprised,
Yeah.
but he's a police officer
I
with the
do.
Warren County
Yeah.
Sheriff's
Sheriff's
Office.
Department.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
there you go. All right.
thought it.
They look a lot alike,
Yeah.
All right.
So, do you get nervous?
I'm always nervous.
Yeah.
People that don't realize it, I love all you guys. I love what you do. I love to laugh, but I'm an introvert and I'm socially anxious. And, stuff like this, I force myself into it because I love people. But yeah, I'm nervous at work. I'm nervous at home. I think all of us, if you're not feeling emotions, something's wrong with you. It's good to be nervous. It's good to be sad.
Can I
It's
make a
great to
deal
be
with
happy.
you?
Yeah.
Me and you switch lives for 1 week.
I'm nervous just thinking about that.
Well, can you make a daiquiri?
No. I'd be pulling out the
That's okay.
in the back.
That's okay. Neither does RJ.
No, that's not true.
Do you make daiquiris here?
We don't have a freaking blender. What
Oh, note to self. Sully, we got to get a
No,
blender.
go to Pam.
And no lotto either.
No.
Your son just chimed in. He said, "Good answer, Dad."
I love that.
I guess
Very nice.
I guess my question was more direct to: do you get nervous that your son, you're home, he's out on patrol? I mean, it's gotta.
Yeah, I think as a parent, you know that we live in a rural area, but there's real danger. We get real calls for service. There is loss and death and violence, and it's something that I can control what I do, but I can't control what he's going to do. And of course, I when I sit in my office and he's working, I watch his patrol car go out. And as a dad, I kind of hold my breath until I know that his shift has ended and he's checked out of service.
As long as he doesn't go to Pizza Jerks, he's going to be fine. All right. Was that okay?
No, it's not. It's fine. True story. But that leads me to the next question. People aren't the same as they were 10 years ago. There's an edge. There's a snarkiness. There's a not niceness now edge to more people now than what I can remember. And I think that's a fair assessment. And you as law enforcement, you're right in the middle of it. And I mean, you see some people at their worst, but some people, they start at the worst and they go worster.
Next, yeah.
Does that make sense? Worster?
The pandemic.
That's in
everyone-
Massachusetts.
Yeah. But I mean, from when you first started to where we are today, it's a different place.
Everything's different. Life is different for everyone. And you're right. People are on edge. And following 9/11, there was a reverence. People loved law enforcement. They loved the profession. And after we went through 2020 and the world faced some real hardships, we're viewed differently. And our profession is fragile. So we have to earn the trust of the public. We do a lot to work hard to maintain that trust. And I am very proud of the team we have in our sheriff's office. They get it. They buy into community policing and being part of the community. They care. And, you can't teach that.
No.
But our guys and gals, they have it.
No. All right. Enough of you being serious.
I was
Screw
gonna
that.
say
So what is your take on Patrol Live and Live PD? And
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I want to hear
Really?
you. I can't wait. I'm a
boy.
freak for that.
I got to say that I boycott it because they're not coming to Warren County, New York.
Well, you know what that means?
We need to
Have
talk
you-
No,
smack
we're
until
not
they come
Pasco
here.
County, Florida, okay? I mean,
have you looked into?
Yeah, how do you do that?
Well, there's a whole
producer.
there's a whole process to being able to get, because the problem is they were on A&E and now they're on Reels. It's the same basic.
Do you really
company.
want it though?
Yeah, who wouldn't
You
want to
do?
watch a shoplifter at Walmart in Warren County? I mean, really, the action, it'd be riveting.
Is it
And
Quaker Road or Glen
it's
Street?
it's a long process, but I mean, the sheriffs and anyone that works in the law enforcement, they're on the show. They do get paid. They get paid to be on the show.
oh, they could put me on there.
It's just a wicked long process. I think they shuffle through maybe 8 departments every 2 years.
Do they get
every
sweat?
3
You
years.
can be the character of the guy at Walmart.
In all
the reenactor.
seriousness, though, the show is legit. You're watching the calls for service live, and as somebody that's outside the profession, you're seeing it, and for us, we're watching it from a different perspective. How we would respond, the things that we'd be doing. But I enjoy the show.
The
Definitely.
drunk riding the lawnmower down the side of the street, and he sees the cop lights on, and the lights are all over the place. There's cop cars. This drunk on the lawnmower decides he's going to go past. And I'm thinking to myself, how drunk do you have to be to not see that there are cops all around?
That's on Live PD.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we see that every day
How's he
here in
gonna
Warren
get
County. Get me?
Right? I'm just saying.
They got scooters, they got bikes, they got
Poor guy.
I just I watch that show, and I watch Pasco County, Florida. I'll tell you what, there's not an ounce of this dude here that would ever go anywhere near Pasco County, because there has to be, idiots per capita.
Whereabouts is that in Florida? Where's Pasco?
I don't know, but I'm not going there.
Sandy, do you know?
My mother will die. She's the sheriff down there.
Yeah, yeah, but
She thinks she is.
You watch those shows, and I mean, that's like, for me, it's like, wow. And I try to put myself in your position, but I've never been there. I've never gone out. I've never done that stuff. And you see some of these people that just, I'm watching the other night, and a guy got shot. It's brand new. This is a guy that just got on the force, and they go and they approach this guy and the training officer, because the guy was training. So the training officer's there telling the guy what to do, and he didn't do it. And it was just that quick of a thing. Next thing you know, the two officers, the training officer and the trainee, are both shot. And I'm just like, wow. I mean, things happen that quick, and that's real.
I do have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Whenever you watch any of those shows, the police officer walks up to the car and he touches the back of the car. Why? If you can tell us.
No. It's as you make your approach, there's so many things that you're watching for: the driver, the people in the passenger compartment. But you touch the trunk to make sure that there's nobody in the trunk that's going to cause you harm, that it's closed, that it's locked, it's secure. So that's the first contact on the approach. And you think, well, that's who's ever going to be in a trunk. We're thinking of Warren County, but the training that we do is for any scenario. There are people that come to Warren County from New York City and other parts of the country that don't have the best of intentions. They're not built like us, and they're real criminals. So any traffic stop that we make, those are just fundamentals that you do, and they allow you to go home at the end of the night.
Wow, we've learned something today.
Yeah. You always see them all do it.
Hey, the more you know. Super chat.
Sandy Sullivan, thank you so much. She says West Coast.
West Coast. Your mom's an East Coast chick.
She's drinking sangria tonight.
Well, I'd rather be with your mom.
Does she watch?
3 days?
What's that?
3 days.
3 days.
That's it. 3 days.
3 days.
3 days. Does she watch any spring training baseball?
Yeah, every inning of every game for the Yankees.
That's a weird question.
Yeah, really. You sound like you're trying to get into her private chats or something,
we
man.
were talking about it.
It's Sully's mom you're talking about.
My mother is such a Yankee fan. She literally watches from spring training till, September. Yes! She's going to be so mad. You got one coming now. It's not
Your inheritance is going down by another $5.
But literally every pitch from the first inning to the last inning, and every pitch, it's like the last game of the World Series. She's insane.
Wow. Jim, are you athletic at all?
Yeah, look at me.
That's not what I said. I mean, play team sports or anything like that. I mean, other than pickleball.
I think pickleball is it for now. I used to play basketball. In high school, I was a football player. But I'm at the point now where look at me, I'm old, I'm gray. I need to go to work tomorrow. So
you're bragging about your hair? Thanks a lot, man. I thought
are you a local guy? You're born and raised in the area?
I'm a West Ender for anybody that
knows no way.
We both are. He used to be at the Y every day when we were kids, playing hoop every day.
You were at the Y?
Well,
he was. I can vouch.
I was just asking a question.
I don't say this word that often, but don't get truculent with me, Mike.
Truculent? The hell did you say?
It's a Holocaust word, truculent.
Super chat.
Matt Sullivan chiming in.
It's your
He
brother.
says, ouch.
Yeah, that's what it goes.
She asked for it.
Yeah, well,
She must be typing a paragraph because
I'm sure.
we haven't. Nothing has come up.
And there's
So
going to be a lot of beeps.
Let me ask you, Sully, what's it like to know
that might be blocked.
What's it like to know that your mom is sitting on every word, ready to just chime in at any time to backhand and bitch slap you?
I love every second of it.
I love it too. My mom doesn't like the show.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, she said my mom and stepdad, they won't watch. They tried watching.
Why?
I don't know. They're prudes.
Dude,
they're goat farmers. What the frig? What do I know?
This is gonna
My
be
mom
awful.
watches every second too.
Super chat.
Rossi chiming in.
Rossi. You know Mike
said-
Ross?
You know Mike Ross.
Lake George.
He
Part of our
says,
championship team, brother.
Oh yeah.
Law enforcement does not get enough credit. However,
always the bot.
Here we go.
if it was warmer, it could happen tonight with this group of lawnmowers that aren't safe.
How about the Mike Rossi story?
Oh, so you'll like this,
This
Jim.
is ingenious. You're gonna love.
This is
I
great.
know the story.
Go
this
ahead.
is
I'll let you tell it then.
Is it when he used to go to the Chinese place and they bring him home?
No, well, Capri Pizza.
Capri Pizza.
No, he would walk in and he'd say delivery from Mike Ross.
Yep.
They say, "Oh, we know Mike Ross," and then they'd give him a ride home.
And he got food.
Yeah, they
because he was
too
drunk to drive.
Dude, that is
So he'd go in and order food to
Isn't
go.
that freaking?
he was doing that 35 years ago.
Genius.
Seriously,
I mean,
I
you
would
think
never-
about that. You should encourage more people to eat and be delivered.
Absolutely.
Super chat.
Sandy Sullivan
Oh,
boy.
says, "Oh, did the Phillies make it to the World Series?"
Oh, so dog.
They got cheap
Damn.
tickets.
Ouch.
Oh,
Ouch.
well, dude, I hate to say this, bud, but you kind of started it.
Yeah.
It is your mom.
Hold on. Super chat.
Tanner chiming in. He says, "Dad, do you think you're athletic enough to take me nowadays?"
Oh, the comment they laid down.
He'll let him send you out to
Calling
Hank.
you
son.
out.
Well, the
So-
battle royale.
What's the answer?
The kid hit like 14, and he took the belt. I have to acknowledge. I'm not even going to try to pretend.
That was a smart move on your
Yeah,
part. You know, you're too pretty to be hit in the face like that. It's too pretty, man.
So we do defensive tactics. We'll do training, and as a man, you can't show any pain, but he was twisting me up like a
Oh,
pretzel.
you worked out with him?
Yeah.
Oh, what were you thinking,
And
dummy?
It hurt. Yeah.
Super chat.
Sandy Sullivan.
Oh,
says,
go to bed.
we sucked, but we made it.
Man, I'll tell you what, your inheritance is going just like that. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back with what's setting Sully off. It's our 20th anniversary spectacular at the bullpen. More Talking Smack right after this.
Brought to you by Clean It Out Containers and Junk Removal Service. Do you have a lot of junk or waste to remove from your home? Clean It Out Containers and Junk Removal offers compact and cost-effective dumpsters and other waste removal services, such as appliance removal and estate cleanouts. Based out of South Glens Falls, Clean It Out Containers is a family-owned and operated dumpster rental business that provides convenient roll-off dumpster services. Whether you have a garage full of junk, extra scrap metal to dispose of, or even organic waste like lawn debris and branches, they have you covered. Clean It Out Containers also features highly competitive rates and flexible rental times. You can easily select a service on their website and then pick a date or time that works for you. Call and book via phone. Brought to you by GA Bove Fuels. At GA Bove Fuels, they take pride in providing timely and reliable oil and propane delivery services. Whether you're located in the Lake George and Glens Falls regions of New York or as far away as the Bennington, Vermont area, we are able to serve you. They encourage you to contact them today and learn more about their propane and oil delivery services, as well as the other work they complete for you. Whether you need a minor furnace repair, complete AC installation, or routine HVAC system maintenance, GA Bove's fully trained and certified technicians will help you out. In addition to the heating and cooling work, they also supply premium diesel, gas blends, heating oil, wood pellets, and other fuel delivery options to properties across the entire Northern Capital Region. GA Bove Fuels. Give Mike Sullivan a call at 518-337-6599. By your Edward Jones financial advisor serving Glens Falls, Stephen Babson. Get the personal financial advice you need to achieve your goals. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Stephen Babson can work together with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Stephen Babson can also monitor your progress. Give Stephen Babson a call today at Edward Jones in Glens Falls at the corner of Bay and Washington. By Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters. When you choose Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters, you'll always have access to the area's lowest prices. As a family-owned and operated business for over a decade, you'll be treated like our neighbor. That means affordable prices and friendly, knowledgeable service every time. Get in touch today to find out more how they can help you improve your gutters and protect your roof for years to come. When you work with Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters, you'll get a 10-year workmanship warranty on gutters, downspouts, and leak protection. If anything goes wrong with your work, it'll be covered.
Back with Talking Smack. All right, well, some of us are. Snacks is here, getting ready for vacation. The Shadow's here, and Jim LaFarr. All right, so far so good for you, Jim? Oh, you got to turn on your battery pack there. I just a reminder that, because
Is that good?
Yeah,
Okay.
the reason we told they have to turn off their battery packs is we had an incident last week. So the incident last week was some of the guys went to the bathroom and forgot to turn off their microphones. So when it became tinkle time, we heard who had a good stream and who had a weak stream. So I don't, we don't need to go and start, stream shaming anyone. So that's the bottom line.
So for people that don't follow along, or like you watch live TV or police officers wear body-worn cameras. And the cameras are set to record if there's an event. If you draw a weapon, it turns on automatically. But when they're activated, there's a 30-second take back. So
a 30-second take back, so it goes back.
It goes back 30 seconds. So it picks up something that transpired 30 seconds ago.
So
if you're in the bathroom and another officer happens to come in and draw their weapon, they realize your camera is going to kick on. So there are a lot of.
So they do it on purpose?
No.
I mean, they do. You see my friends, obviously, they be going like this all the time.
I work with guys and gals that are just like this group, so I really enjoy it. But that's why I set this down here, and if I go in the bathroom, I set my camera down. I don't take it in with me.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that crap.
No, they do not.
And the last thing you need that is on live PD.
Well, maybe Mike, but nobody.
It's called Talking Smack.
Yeah, well, you got to turn your microphone on. That's okay. I'm trying to help. That's all.
I get.
It takes a village.
Takes a village.
And
Well aware.
all right, do you have Sully back on? Sethro?
Yeah.
We can't do this next segment without showing Mike Sullivan.
I'm doing things.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't forget the super chats are over here.
Over there.
I can't get this crap straight. There
you go. Point to me.
Screw that. It's up there next to my head. All right. So are we ready for the most popular segment on the show?
I'm going to try. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I can't play this tune. But anyway.
You want us to sing it?
No, I'm okay.
What's setting off Sully?
What's setting off Sully?
One thing before we get to what's setting off Sully. It is brought to you by Bean's Country Store. But I do want to give a huge shout out to Bean's Country Store. Not only was Jeffrey Bean at the marathon dance doing security.
Dancing?
No, doing security.
You sure he wasn't dancing?
If he was dancing,
He might have been cutting a rug.
it was an attempt.
I think Jeff would dance. What did you think?
Yeah, I think
I think so too. He was dancing on Saturday morning when he had to go make a bunch of more food to break down to the dance marathon.
Yes, and I do want to say a big thank you to him. He hooked up the entire staff.
So you got food on Saturday from Bean's Country Store. So that's what this is all about.
Friday,
you getting your
Friday
gut
and
taken care of?
Saturday. Well,
he got the broccoli salad.
I did. I sent it in the group chat.
I didn't get that.
Again.
Yeah, he's about to flex. And show
Another
us a bunch
thing
of
I didn't
pictures,
understand. I thought it went over my head. So.
Wanted to let you know that their winter daily dinner special is coming up tomorrow for it. You can get a Reuben or Rachel sandwich on rye with your choice of a deli salad, French fries, slice of pie, and a 20-ounce soda for $16.99. And with that, Mike Sullivan, you said you were going to surprise us.
Sully?
All right.
Yeah. So there's a few things.
Welcome to this one, Jim.
And I'm hoping Mr. LaFarr can help out with the first one.
That's Sheriff LaFarr to you,
Jim.
You can drop it.
You're going down. Going down Glen Street Hill.
All right.
Civic Center's on your. CIA is on your left. I want to go across the bridge. You've all had this happen. If you try to, Dan, I know you've done this. You're trying to get across the bridge, and traffic is backed up on the right hand side. So I want to shoot the left, right, and pass. Except there's a car at the light
that's going left on Oakland.
Why? There should be first one should be there should be a green arrow. Or it should be an unwritten rule that you just don't do that.
That you don't turn left onto Oakland?
Yeah, and it's not my fault that you missed the Warren Street roundabout exit. That's why you're down there to begin with.
Wow.
Which leads me to my second thing. When are we going to learn how to go through the roundabouts?
People are. Jim knows this.
Nobody knows how to drive through a roundabout.
Jim, you know people are real stupid when it comes to the roundabouts. People that stop inside of a roundabout. I just want to take my size 12
just don't
off.
ever stop. It'll be fine.
You're supposed to.
You'll see.
All right. So hold on. What's the rule when you get into a roundabout, Jim?
Roundabout, there's no stop sign, so you just come, yield or pause, and when it's okay to go, you go. But
pretty simple.
You don't stop in the roundabout.
And you don't stop once you're in. You get in and you swim the circle until you get to your exit and you
Can
get
I ask
out.
him?
That's kind of like peeing in a dumpster. Once you're in, you're in.
But what they'll do also, though.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. So the one in Queensbury, that's smooth. Never a problem.
One up by Dixon and Aviation.
Where the gas station always was for
Fucking
years.
no cars.
Sully scores. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's great. You kid me? A broken clock's right twice a day. I don't trust that roundabout no matter what down there. There's always people crossing. There's always a problem. That's why you're better off just going around. If you live here, you're going to save time.
I do.
And you're not going to get in an accident. I don't use that thing.
Dude, seriously, would you rather have the five-way, stop signs or the lights or whatever when it used to be back in like 25 years ago?
I've lived here my whole life. I don't care.
They
I
should
know
give
where
a
I
class
got to go.
on going through a roundabout.
I think
Everybody should meet it.
but it's
Centennial Circle. If you don't know how to do it.
I had to go through a roundabout for my driver's test.
Everyone should have to.
Yeah.
I did.
Really?
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I also
Okay.
did my stuff down at Sunnyview, which is adaptive driving. So we had to learn how to use our hand controls and so on. And one of the things was we had to go through a roundabout. We had to go through a school zone, but we didn't. I did not have to parallel park.
Oh, wow.
No.
People
So-
should
so-
also learn how to drive on an interstate. because
Yeah,
everybody
I-
gets
That's
that.
also what I had to do as
I
well.
say that with my radio partner in the morning, Jim, because he gets on the Northway. All right, around town, it's a 30-mile-an-hour limit. Pete's going 45. All right,
Did he still let him have his license?
At least.
yeah, at 80 years old.
We can have them retested if you want.
Oh God! Oh, that would.
Is that a thing?
I would
Is
love to
that a
hear
thing
that.
where-
Oh man!
Where you have to have the
Woo!
you
We
have to
get
have
cold cuts, baby.
But is that a legit thing where you have to have the older people?
My
retest
grandmother
for-
had to do it.
Don't have to,
Is he
but
at that age?
if an officer observes an act that's unsafe or there's an accident, we submit a report. Yeah, that would be a retest.
So but he gets on the Northway and then gets in the center lane at 62.5 miles an hour. And at that point, I mean, I realize the dude's almost 80. That's great. But I want to live to see 60. So, people are, hauling ass on the Northway and he's in that middle lane. So now you get the turbulence going on the right and the left, and now I got a white knuckle ride. So now at this point, I'm saying, all right,
And
my
you're in the
grandkids,
C-cam unit. There's no shit handle.
there's no oh shit handle there, and I'm like, I'm white knuckle it because right now I know I'm in the chair of death, and he insists on driving. Why? Because he's got something to hold on because we don't have a no shit handle in the car. So what would you suggest to a senior like Pete? Because he's
Well,
not here, we can mention his name.
The great thing for Pete is I know he's been driving for 90 years. He's never had.
He was
an
there at the
accident.
beginning of the wheel.
Right.
Studebaker.
Never had an accident, but he's caused hundreds.
Have you ever ridden with him?
No.
Jeez,
It's-
he's the sheriff for
All
a
I'm going to
reason.
say to you is it's the magical mystery tour.
Maybe he goes 62.5.
You feel like you're being bounced around inside the dark void.
Not in the center lane on the
Oh,
Northway,
yeah,
dude.
move over.
The
Fair
speed
enough.
limit was 55 for years.
Really, I think with all of driving, common sense and courtesy should just prevail. If you're on the interstate,
Yeah, okay.
you're going slower, stay to the right. It's a,
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
that's kind
Did
that's
you
common
just
sense.
say you wanted people to have common sense?
I caught that too, and I'm not eating
I
donuts
get
either.
it, but
All right,
Who
so
wants a donut?
Pete,
What's
what's your suggested speed on the Northway? What's the speed where
Oh,
you're
he
going?
can't. He can't.
Where you're going?
easy.
I don't know.
I'll tell you.
64.
64. Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer, Jim. We'll play.
Yeah.
We'll play.
No, I'm 71.
Seriously. So that Nevada 71? Well, they're not gonna.
I am not saying anything.
I drive 50,000 miles a year,
Yeah, I know you do.
and I call it the Northway Shuffle, up and down that Northway 2-3 days a week. If you stay at 74,
Oh, you
I've
see?
never been even looked at or pulled over.
I just follow a state trooper when he passes me. I wait. I look.
Dude, seriously, Snacks just got.
He just got
the
the
look.
look.
He got the look.
Just got the look.
He just got snacked. He just got snacked.
Just saying, the state trooper passes me, I'm going to follow him.
Super chat.
Sandy Sullivan
Oh,
says, "Ride with Mike. He drives with his knee."
Well, because how do you draw him if if your hands are on the wheel? Sorry.
I'm just saying. Sandy, keep messaging him. I'm off the hot seat. I love it.
super chat.
Big Money Ron says, "Is it legal to make a left turn on red?"
No.
Oh, okay, but I have another question.
Well, the UK, maybe.
Are you in Australia?
The other thing that sets me off.
There we go.
This is your segment.
You're going down the road. You got a green light. Is there an intersection? And the guy that obviously has the red light makes the right on red. But isn't that supposed to be like if you know you got way enough time? How many guys have you ever been cut off by an ass that cuts in front of you?
You mean an ass blocker?
And there's no and there's nobody behind you for miles. If he'd wait,
Some people don't know there's an arrow on
if
the
he'd
other
waited
side.
4 seconds and let me go, you could have pulled out and did whatever.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying, we've got a good friend of mine that's a counselor here in the room, and maybe Mike needs to have a chat with him.
I'm going to pass on that. Super chat.
Tanner chiming in. He says the troopers do have rear radars. FYI.
Rear. What's a rear radar?
Yeah, so if you're following them, right?
Yeah, you can pick up a speed from behind.
Is
going
that new
forward, any
technology?
direction. We
Oh,
have
shit.
it as well. No.
You got to stay off that bumper snack. Beep, beep,
Well, I didn't get on
beep.
his bumper. I just waited for him. And
You could stay off his rear then, or her
Well,
rear.
they went and got off the exit, and I
It's
just
not like
kept
you
going.
wanted to touch his or her ass.
Oh boy.
That is your baby right
your
there.
baby right
that
there.
go right down. He talking about the ass. Super chat.
Big Money Ron says even onto a one-way street going to the left.
Oh, jeez. You're splitting hairs here.
Red light or stop sign?
Even on. Oh, okay. He didn't specify there.
Well, he's Big Money Ron, and he used to live in San Francisco. Okay.
Oh.
So they do a lot of strange things in Frisco.
My father would go down the wrong way on a one-way street. He'd say, "Dad, you're going the wrong way."
Only
I said,
going
"Dad,
one
this,
way.
this is
How
what,
about
yeah, I'm only going one
How about
way."
the people that go up the hill at Depot Hill? They're only supposed to go down
Where's Depot Hill?
over by in Hudson Falls.
No one's there. It's okay.
What? Wow, you're really making a lot of friends here tonight. Super chat.
Mikey Rossi says Sully seems too passionate about this. Is he confusing a roundabout with a reach around?
High five to
And you would
to
like
Rossi.
to comment on that?
All right, no, we're not going to end on that because we have to ask about you were setting RJ off and your ride around the other day.
I had a very special ride on Friday evening.
You
when I
did?
got out of work. Yeah. So I was told earlier in the day that I was supposed to attend a wake for a very sweet gal, Sharon Wright. Great person, Patty, Beth, Scotty, all the kids.
Yep.
Little League, big in the community. So I'm working all day. I didn't get out of work until late. So the calling hours are from 4 to 7. So I'm like, it's like,
Yeah.
6:40. I finally get to the funeral home. I'm like, wow, this is a tremendous turnout. I was like, I can't believe there's still this many people here. So I walk inside the funeral home and the guy looks, I don't know if you'd call him Paul Bearer or whatever.
The funeral master.
Yes. Whoever greets, which is a very morbid job, by the way. And he's like, oh, the service is about to start. So I walk over. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I go over and I look, I sign the book. And then I'm looking at the names in the book, and they're probably people that you're investigating at this time.
Wow, there's a shocker.
And then I walked over and looked at the pictures. I said, I'm in the wrong fucking place.
I've done that.
You have done that?
I've done that.
You went to the wrong wake.
I sure did.
Funeral?
So I was lucky enough that everyone was closed in. They didn't really see me. So
They don't know you?
people knew me, yes.
Yeah.
So I went to the right one, and I'm pretty sure that I walked in the wrong way and cut in line in front of everyone. But I've known the people so long they weren't even mad at me. Yeah, so that was my.
What'd you sign in the book?
Same thing.
RJ Stockdale. They're probably, who the fuck is this? They're like,
Who's this cowboy fan?
they're probably like, oh yeah, we remember RJ fondly. It was a great turnout for the lady, I'll tell you that. I actually know her name, but I'm not gonna mention it.
That's all right. So I've got to go with what's setting Sully off on. This is a segment that we talked about a few weeks ago.
Oh, the garbage cans.
The garbage cans.
That's
So
your
I'm
ass.
there today,
On the
and it's
tree.
right there, at the Staple and Broad.
Where we go.
Yeah, and that's where RJ and I. It's our neighborhood.
The Tennybrook.
So we go there, and I'm filling up with gas. There's this guy that's walking west on Broad, and he's got this huge dog. When I say huge dog, I mean this dog is, it's up to at least my boobs. So he's there, and he's walking this dog, and he's got this bag full of dog crap that he's been picking up, and he goes and throws it on top of the garbage can of a place that he's not even doing business with.
No, that's wrong.
That is just so, and I'm seeing this, and I'm like, so then I see this, the dude comes out to pick up the garbage. So the guy's coming out, it's one of the least thankful jobs that you have to do when you're working at the station. So he's there, and he's picking it up, and I see him look. He's got this piles and piles of dog friendliness just staring him at the face. And I imagine that some of them are still got to be a little bit steamy. And I'm like saying, who does this that goes someplace else and just brings their own dog crap and puts it in somebody else's garbage?
I would
Okay,
throw it at his head.
I got a question though. Was like he on a walk and he just picked up after his dog and then just dropped off?
Dropped it off there at the gas station.
Are you assuming it's the dog's poop though?
Well,
You
no,
guys can
my
do tests
question
on
is
that kind
though.
of
My
So what
question,
you're saying is what I used to do with bags of poop was wrong.
well,
You-
you're not,
what
you're
did
not
you do
supposed
with
to
poop?
light
We don't know
them
what
on
you did with
fire.
Yeah, what'd you do?
let them on fire.
Yeah, you're not supposed to light those
What?
on fire, dude.
Why not?
Well,
You don't want the firemen with the guys with the fancy uniforms or the cops coming up to you because you just did arson.
Yeah, 16. Who cares?
And they still let you in the Marines.
Houses don't burn when you're 16.
Well, I got news for you. Hey, we did worse things in the Marines.
Oh, jeez.
You hear that?
I got a serious question though. Like, are we talking like one poop bag? Are we talking like a Walmart size poop bag?
It was like a plastic. You know,
It was a
remember
big dog.
the good old days when we had plastic bags?
Yeah,
So
sure.
one of those big ones, and this dog was bigger than a German Shepherd. So it came up to about here on me because I could see where it brought the dog in. So it's like standing this tall.
Sounds like
and so I mean,
Okay,
it had to have these massive Lincoln lugs.
I hate to be in opposition to you here. Would you have rather the guy had just left that big ass dog shit somewhere in somebody's yard?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
It's his yard that he took it out of.
No, it doesn't matter where he took it out of. It's your dog. Put it in your goddamn garbage, not in the garbage right there where everybody else is there. It's just like we talked about on the show. People bringing their garbage and dumping it at the convenience store.
It should be a crime.
He is fired up, but I'm going to disagree. And this is a hill I'll
How do
die
we go
on
from
this
talking smack to talking shit?
It's the same thing.
Seriously,
I cleaned up after my dog on my way in. I just dropped it here in the back of the bullpen when I.
There you go. That's my boy right there.
And with that,
Paulie's problem.
Yeah, that's Paulie's problem. That is what's setting Sully off this week on Talkin' Smack. We've got more Talkin' Smack coming up right after this.
By High Society in Hudson Falls, located at 345 Main Street in Hudson Falls. This dispensary offers cannabis enthusiasts a chance to indulge in the brand's premium products, including the highly sought-after Bubble Hash and Frosted Hash Ball. With an emphasis on quality and potency, Silly Nice continues to set standards for cannabis products that elevate the user's experience. For use only for adults 21 and over, keep out of reach of children and pets. In case of accidental ingestion or overconsumption, contact the Poison Center. Consume responsibly. By Allen B. Powers CPA. The Allen B. Powers firm is one of the leading firms in the area. By combining our expertise and experience and the energy of our staff, each client receives close personal and professional attention. Their high standards, service, and specialized staff spell the difference between outstanding performance and the other firms. We make sure that every client is served by the expertise of the whole firm. Allen B. Powers firm is responsive. Companies who choose the firm rely on competent advice and fast, accurate personnel. They provide total financial services to individuals, large and small businesses, and other agencies too. Their high service quality and raving fan clients are the result of commitment to excellence. Allen B. Powers will answer all of your questions as they impact both your tax and financial situations. The Allen B. Powers Agency welcomes you to contact them anytime. And by Jim's Glass Service, 6th 2nd Street in Queensbury. Jim's Glass Service, hey! Thanks for the break. Jim's Glass Service offers the best service for all your commercial and residential glass and window needs. A division of Fish's Majestic Enterprises. Jim's Glass Service is a trusted glass company located in Queensbury, specializing in both commercial and residential glass services. With their team of skilled professionals, they provide top-notch glass installations and repairs, ensuring customer satisfaction and quality craftsmanship. Jim's Glass Service, hey, thanks for the break. Brought to you by Old School Pest Control at oldschoolpestcontrol.com. John Herbley, the owner of Old School Pest Control, has over 20 years of experience in pest control, providing top-level pest control and putting your needs first. Do you have a pest problem? Old School Pest Control can handle any of your pest issues, walking you through the process to help you understand why Old School Pest Control does what they do. Old School Pest Control provides home and commercial pest control services. Whatever your pest problem is, whether it's big or small, Old School Pest Control has the knowledge to get your pest problems taken care of efficiently and in a timely manner. Give John Herbley a call now for your pest control problems at 518-724-6440 or online at oldschoolpest.com.
And we are back. What? Talkin' Smack live for the Bullpen, our 20th anniversary extravaganza. Jim LaFarr is our special guest. And before we get back to Jim, we've got a super chat.
Brad Winslow says,
Oh,
I
boy.
ditched the poop too. Beats carrying it.
Call me old fashioned. It's your dog. It's your dog's poop. Take
So
it home with
Let
you.
me ask you a question. Have you ever gone to a store or convenience store and cleaned out your car and thrown a small bag of garbage in their garbage?
No.
That's what we're talking about.
No, he wasn't here that week.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
So
You don't watch the show then?
Well, no, I'm not.
Damn it.
That was good.
I understand. I'm going to dump my household garbage there.
But
if
yeah,
I'm
if
cleaning
you
out my
got
car and I
well,
got
especially okay, so if like say I go to Stewart's a lot because you know me, I go to Stewart's a lot. So if I've got a bunch of Stewart's cups that I've maybe left in my car because I'm a little bit of a slob.
Are they Stewart's cups?
Yes, if
Then
there's
put them in there.
That's fair.
That's fair.
that's fair. Okay, all right.
But if you're taking like say if you're in,
If you go to
Stewart's.
Mickey D's and you're bringing a Burger King cup, that's wrong.
Exactly.
Oh my God!
So
Stop it!
well, it's like that I agree with you. Can't.
Thank you.
Don't cross the streams, right?
Don't go to 7-Eleven and dump your Stewart shit.
7-Eleven.
I drive by a dumpster, but it's
Jim-
open, and I need to throw it away.
Jim, have you ever been lotto blocked?
Cumberland Farms, that's
There
fine.
you go.
You've been lotto blocked?
Yeah, I've been lotto blocked.
Oh.
They don't
It's rough, isn't it?
I got a.
You know.
Are you and Dory same siders?
Oh.
Oh, Dory's over. She's got that look. She
When
knows
you're
she.
dining, same side sitters. Yeah.
No, you're not.
I love the same side sitters.
Oh, no way!
Dory's like, get
Are
over
you
there.
kidding
It's
me?
weird. Yeah.
So you're same siders when there's nobody around?
I'm never. Dory and I disagree on the topic, so we compromise and we don't same side sit.
Hey, did you hear the
Just
story?
so you know, she's right.
How many years you been married now?
We've been married 27 years.
Yeah.
How do you talk to each other when you sit next to each other? How do you not gaze longingly into her?
How are you and I talking to each other? And I can do this.
You and your goddamn teeth.
I can lean in. Give her a little there.
Look,
You are on the same side right now.
Lunch loving.
What are you doing after the show? Want to move in?
Whoa! I did see a toilet by his house the other day.
you put it in the guest bath.
All right.
Chucking that upper deck.
Ellie goes, "What's going on there?"
I saw that. Did you see that? I mean, you know which one we're talking about. There's by Sully's house. There's someone who's put an old crapper out there.
People do that shit.
Well, they're
It's just
waiting.
early
Fucking
plants.
JD.
They're waiting to plant.
They're waiting to plant in the planter. They already got the fertilizer.
Funny.
Super chat.
We have three here. Your son's chimed in. Tanner, my mom and I both dislike same siding. He is wrong.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Wait.
Whoa.
Aren't you his boss? I mean,
Now when it comes to matters of mom.
Did you get to tase him?
You're right.
Did you get to tase him during training?
I didn't.
No! I would love to tase my kids.
After I got tased, I got to be honest, I couldn't even watch. It's horrible.
Is it that bad?
It's horrible. I'd rather get sprayed with pepper spray than tased.
I would,
Really?
if my wife would say I could get away with it and do it, I would like to be tased just once,
No, you wouldn't.
just to feel it.
No.
Because
So
Jim, I am one of those people. I've never been in trouble in my life, ever. You could.
Yeah, but are they the old tasers or the new tasers?
New taser. New, old, I don't
So
care.
what's the
but new
difference?
ta-
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what
like,
happens?
I remember
so
when
what
they
happens
first
when you
came
get
out with them.
tased?
Your muscles are completely incapacitated. Everything tightens up.
So you're saying
So
I've
you-
got muscles? Thanks, Jim.
Yes.
Every Tuesday
you
night
find
talking
muscles-
smack.
When you watch and you see anybody that continues to fight when they're being tased,
Get
I
away
don't know
from him.
how they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
crystal meth.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Dang.
Dave Carlisle, didn't he get 2 or 3 times?
Well, he's 270 pounds and 6'9". He's a big dummy.
You feel like me.
I don't know.
What are we stacking 3 Jim LaFarrs up?
Plus,
I'm
he
a
was,
big guy.
he was all hopped-
guy. You
know, big Jim
LaFarr. You heard that.
No, but he was all hopped up on Xanax. He didn't know the difference. Mom, I love you, bud.
All right.
You know the
Let's super chat.
Tim Jackstead says, "Better yet, is Jim wearing his pajamas?"
Ooh.
Pajamas.
Yeah. Are you you don't wear? There's no way.
He does not.
There's
I'm
no.
shocked at this.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Dory wears her pajamas out in public?
During the day?
Okay.
No,
all right,
I saw the nose thing there.
Yeah.
Maybe
she just.
You don't wear pajamas. You don't wear pajamas at all?
Not a pajama in public, but at home, just.
Well, yeah, but not like just.
I wouldn't wear pajamas outside my
Like if you
front
came
door.
in here
to pick up
tonight
your
or
dog
another
shit,
night,
put it
you
in
would
the
come in
garbage.
with your pajamas on.
Never.
Yeah.
No. I mean, we're older folks. We're old fashioned. You comb your hair, take a shower, put on nice clothes.
Yeah,
You're going out.
There you go.
Good
Nice. Good answer, Jim.
Good
We'll play
answer.
the feud.
Good
Next
answer.
time we do the feud, he's on our team.
That'd be fun.
I know, really.
Speaking
I'm
of
in. I'm telling you right now, I'm in.
Okay.
speaking
How
of
did we
teams,
lose that?
I just got to give
Somebody can't add.
Mathematically, how did we lose that?
it's nice to see Jim again. again, he and I on the winning team earlier this year. We got to stay.
Yeah. So there are a few of us that went through the car wash.
You're like a Yankee fan. You're living in the past.
Yeah.
That was after Sully put me into the wall.
That was an accident, just so you know.
Sully takes the go-kart race so serious that anytime he
well, listen,
I want to win. If you're not going to win,
it's
why
but
in the race.
I saw the picture and the video of you putting him in the wall,
setup.
And I got to tell you what, I did laugh my ass off. That was funny. And you know what? He didn't throw a donut at you.
And I'm not doing that tonight.
All right, super chat.
Andy Camp chiming in, who's here with us today. He says Target garbage cans are great for cabbage.
Garbage.
Garbage.
What
garbage?
My
No,
bad.
garbage.
That's
No,
right.
Garbage.
Garbage.
And just so everybody knows, Andy Camp's here tonight, and what we did
Garbage.
last week, we met with Andy so that all of our Talkin' Smack fans, because people have asked. So there's a few things they ask. They ask, are you getting a website so that we can go back and watch old shows? Are you getting a website so that you can watch the shows that are on that week? We want to know more about the guys because believe it or not, we have a ton of viewers that have no clue who any of us are, but yet they watch every freaking week.
They'll stop watching.
So
you can go get your snacks.
So we signed up with Andy Camp, and Andy's developing our website and everything. So then we'll also be able to put up our swag, our shirts, and our hats and other things as well too. Because to be honest with you, Mike keeps selling these hats that he's doing like he is. We're not going to be able to keep hats in. So Andy Camp, welcome on board to Talkin' Smack. We'd like to welcome Andy on board with us. So be on the lookout. So that's coming up soon. Before I forget, two things. One, I got to say happy birthday to Bits. Yep. Mackenzie Pelton celebrating her birthday tonight. I'd give you a birthday spanking, but that would be a birthday spanking for two. That's not strongly suggested. She's with child. She's with child. Oh, well, no, it's not yours.
I know he was making like strangely
right.
He's seeing eye contact.
You get the look on that.
Yeah.
How did I get the look?
I just happened to be looking. I was just conversating. I wasn't, I wasn't suggesting.
Nobody was implying it.
Yeah.
We already know.
This is not the Maury Povich show.
Moving to what's number 2?
This is Talkin' Smack, not Maury Povich.
We already know who the father is.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is see if I can get this on. I don't think I could get this. So the snacks. I'm gonna let. I can't
You
do
can
this
if you put
shit.
it.
I am no Vanna White.
So this is a coin that we decided.
It's Talking Smack.
Talking Smack special guest. So every time that we have a guest on, they're gonna get a coin for that. So it was their first time being on the show. They'll get it. It's got the bullpen on the backside.
Talkin' Smack on the front.
Smack special guest on the front side.
And the first one to get our Talkin' Smack guest coin, Jim LaFarr. Jim LaFarr.
And those coins were done by a Marine, Scott Silvis.
Dude,
they watch
Scott
the
does
show.
Great
They do the
work.
showdown. He's got that new toy and he's just going to town on it. So he's
So when they cancel us, you can get a free drink out of that.
You'll realize, but a challenge coin in the military and law enforcement's a big deal. So this is really special to me. And I was not prepared, but I will be back down with the sheriff's office coin for all of you.
But like I said, that was done. So that coin was designed
That's
by a United States Marine.
I love it.
That was in my unit with me.
And Scott and his wife are watching right
they
now.
watch right now,
They're diehard viewers. Where are they located?
I think they're down in Virginia.
Virginia.
I
So
believe.
So a friend of mine wants to know if I was to let him borrow that coin you're going to give me, if he put that like in his windshield and he got
a friend?
The guy just super chatted me. Does that do anything for my friend?
If I give you this coin,
that's gonna get you in jail.
Get you a drink downstairs.
Hey, you know,
for Sully will work.
Hey, you know Jim LaFarr? Do you know how fast you're going, sir? Yeah. Do you know Jim LaFarr? He said I was going to say, okay, have a great day.
That is not going to happen.
No. Friend lives in Monroe, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, wrong county.
Yeah. But we thank you for being. That's it's something that Snacks has been working on there. So getting that out there, and so for all of our former guests that have been on, their first timers. They will also.
That's too bad, so sad.
What's that?
Too bad, so sad.
No. They'll get their coins. We're going to take care of the other.
Zach Walker asked if he gets 3.
Zach Walker gets 1, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to like it.
Yes, he gets 1, and then he's right now he's in the running for. Well, there's a
right?
race for the
robe.
Well, there could be somebody who ends up taking that robe, and that would be Ryan Wheeler because he's back on the show next week.
Oh, Wheels is back. We got to bring in some people that had some talent to try to replace the two of us. So we will be checking in from the DR, by the way, just to give you the heads up. So you're not getting rid of us that early. Hopefully.
Oh, Mom and Dad were going out of town.
It's not like we can say anything while we're down there.
Well, here's the thing. Mom and Dad will be out of town because
but they're going to be watching us.
So which one of us is mom and which one's dad?
I have no idea.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not going to ask.
I mean, neither.
No, I'm not. No.
And important to note as well that with John Pratt doing hosting duties, I figured we would.
I still would like to know how.
It'll be fun. You'll see.
All right, I'd still like to.
You get to be the voice of reason for 1 week. That's all you have to do is 1 week.
Well, that's a lie. Did you take vacation in July? So 2 weeks.
Voice
really.
of reason?
2 weeks. You'll have to be the voice of reason for 2 weeks a year.
All right.
I
So-
take umbrage.
I don't know if it's.
Wait, no, what?
It'll be my two dads. It's 2020.
So there's nothing against John Pratt here, but I figured we'd call in some other reinforcements for next week as well.
Other? What do you mean other?
No.
So we have another guest.
It's a surprise
in
guest.
addition to Ryan Wheeler, making his first appearance on Talking Smack. He's been to 3 different colleges. He is from New Jersey. Give it up for number 2, Brendan Less.
Oh, Brendan. Oh, good.
Nice.
Les is a great guy.
Look at that.
I worked.
Oh yeah, dude, look at that! Look at that little.
Look at
kid,
that!
man.
Wow, he looks like he could have been a Sullivan.
Yeah, dude, it looks like he could be like a junior Thunder. Or
Well, I
maybe
mean, he's
like-
got the hair like
yeah,
Sean.
Like who?
Like no, the bottom with the the flow hair like that. Sean used to have a lot of lettuce.
Skateboard flow.
Shadow, can he listen to adult language? I mean, look at the freak.
So this picture was sent
Can
to
he
us.
drink?
This right-handed picture was sent to us by his roommate. That would be number 6,
Ryan Wheeler.
And also important to note as well, we have a special guest coming on the April of 8th.
April the 8th?
Of the 8th.
Tuesday,
Tuesday, April
April
8th. Chuck Aiken.
Chucky.
And for those that missed it, Chuck last week got to ring the bell cancer-free, which is just awesome. And Chuck's a great guy. We all
He looks like that. Who's the Mexican comedian?
Carlos Mencia.
No, not
Gabriel.
Yes, Iglesias, right?
Oh, jeez. Oh,
we are sorry about the Chuck Aiken from Corinth. He's from Corinth, so now we have to speak to him like this.
Do you think Chuck's bringing Martine?
No, Carlos.
Oh,
Carlos Aiken.
No,
RJ's
but I hope
talking
he
about
brings
the fish
tequila.
sticks.
You're still on the fish sticks?
He mentioned Carlos Mencia.
Who's that?
Carlos Mencia is a comedian, isn't he?
Yes.
And I want you guys to know, I watched all 3 episodes of the fish sticks from the freaking
Oh, did you get into the fish stick thing yet?
That is.
Oh,
from
so
the comedian
You have fish sticks?
from when Vinny was on.
no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fish sticks.
So I think the old adage was Carlos Mencia. They used to accuse him of stealing jokes
Yeah.
from the comedians.
Really?
I think. I don't know.
Yes,
and
no, that's the whole thing. Joe Rogan, like his podcast.
allegedly.
the whole
Really?
thing.
I don't want to
yeah.
get sued by Carlos Mencia's law firm, Dewey, Cheatham, and
See.
Howe. But my point being, that's why they went after him on South Park.
Really?
Yeah.
I did. I stopped watching South Park after the fish sticks episode because I couldn't stop laughing.
I got back into it.
Do you watch South Park, Jim?
Not anymore.
No, me neither. Yeah, after the fish sticks episode and going off on Kanye, that was enough for me. I just enough is enough.
We used to have a friend that used to have a food truck that would cook fish sticks. Remember him?
You remember? You
was
remember?
that guy's-
Was Jackie Todd?
Yeah, that was him.
His picture shows up on the Talkin' Smack page.
He used to bring us breakfast sandwiches
Remember?
on Friday.
You remember?
I remember.
I even had him trained to bring me milk too.
Remember?
Yeah.
Maybe we just mentioned Jim's there and he'll bring some treats for us.
We'll get donuts.
I'll be there. I'm there.
Super chat.
NIT Raw says, I just remember being incredibly disappointed that this was the shit that replaced Chappelle's show. Garbage ass comedian.
Carlos the Mencia show or whatever.
really?
it
That was
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
impressive.
So that really, that whole thing there, he replaced Chappelle?
Yeah, well, Chappelle like walked away. Like he
There's a
walked
show
away
called
from
Mind
like,
of Mencia.
Oh, God, that's all I got to do?
yeah. Dude, you got to come back.
This is a
eventually.
I know. I almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is all your crap.
My shit,
This is tragedy.
Super chat.
Shoelace 1291 says he was a huge douchebag too. He always made fun of people with mental disabilities, which pissed me off. Look up his videos of Joe Rogan calling him out to his face while on stage at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, that's how it
Pure
all kinda
gold.
went down.
Also, just ask Vinnie Mark if he has actual shoes. Okay, I don't know what that.
Who has shoes?
Vinnie Mark.
Vinny has shoes?
I get it because he said about the joke with the shoes last week.
I missed that one. I missed a lot last week, obviously.
I remember there was so
but
much going on.
He
with
was
Vin.
talking about people in the crowd that didn't pay for their shoes.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks. I got a translator in RJ and Snacks. If I have to have RJ translate for me, we are all screwed. 3 more days. 3 more days.
The host and the producer.
Man, finally get that. My God.
Pirate and Sully.
I just all right.
Henry and the sheriff.
All right. So do we have we did all the list of all the guests that are coming up?
Yes, we did.
All right.
We got another one coming.
What's that?
LaPointe's coming. I just don't know when.
Dave LaPointe. You're going to hook us up with Dave LaPointe.
He's moving back in 2 weeks.
And I know Snacks is hooking us up with Dave Palmer, which I'm looking forward to. I've worked with Dave LaPointe before. We did the Prospect Child Family Center telethon together one year.
I saw him Friday afternoon. He was in. It was me, him, and Randy. He wouldn't have a beer because he just sold his house. He's coming back here. He'll be back in 2 weeks.
And we're also loading up on other guests as well too. So that's we've got a bunch that are coming up on the show.
I got some good one. I got a good one when Dave gets here.
Oh, jeez.
So
That's got bad.
Anytime Snacks
He got.
gets that
Did anyone
smile
else
on
see
his
him get
face-
excited when
Yeah.
he mentioned that?
Anytime he gets that kind of like
Oh no,
smile on his face,
I would
you know
rather
it's
see
gonna
that
be a
look
great
than the
thing.
other look.
Well, yeah.
Super chat.
Mike Ross says, "Yep, back to reach around for Sully." Also, Dan never been caught doesn't mean never been in trouble.
Well.
You've been caught. You've never been in trouble at all.
Never. You could. Jim could pull up my record. I'm clean. I'm clean.
Can anybody else here say that?
Public
They've never been in trouble at all. You are so full of shit.
There's
not anybody.
You've never been in trouble?
Yeah, never been in trouble.
Really?
No.
I got pulled over and used our Pouillet's name.
Boring
no problem.
crowd, huh?
I've been in trouble plenty.
Yeah, right.
I just. I mean, I know. I mean, there's some of us.
Never got a talking to.
There's some of us that are born angels. I didn't say I was never talked to. There was. All right. So, time for Dan to come clean.
All right. See
Okay.
what had happened.
I knew there was something.
So what happens
Jim, just
is
remember there's 4 Henry Peltons. You can only pick one.
somebody say super chat.
Yeah,
Get me the
only
hell
one
out of this.
Only one Mike Sullivan.
Super chat.
Jeff Casey says maybe Coach could bring the snowball to the station tomorrow and bring breakfast sandwiches and milk.
Well, it won't be tomorrow. It'll be Friday
tomorrow.
morning.
It'll be Friday morning. if anything.
No. We're just gonna say we're
Yeah,
there tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Wednesday.
Oh shit! I thought today was Wednesday.
Why are we?
No, so you
Son
got 4 days, don't you?
Oh, 4 days.
No.
Our Matt sucks.
Well,
I got
we're
3
using
more
his
wake
math.
ups. 3 more wake ups. 3 more wake ups.
Well, you can't count the day that we got today. You got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we're out of here Saturday.
I'm leaving right after the hockey
Yeah,
game.
we're outta here.
And I'm just going to say to everybody, do not crash my social media. Do not text me. Do not tell me about how much you can't stand somebody else filling in for me, because I really don't give a rat's ass. I'm on vacation, and my phone is off for a reason.
That's
because
right.
it's OFF. I'm on vacation.
If I call you, will you answer?
Yes, I would for you.
You fucking beggar ass you.
If any of the guys here at this table called, except for Seth.
Oh boy.
Super chat.
Little Maddie says Dan's suffering from the Seth math.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Whoa. No,
Yeah.
because I'm still winning. That's why I'm not suffering from it. Thank you very much, Seth. Your math screwed us. But that's all right. Forget about the rest of your buds.
Just
You
like
took
Family
care of your
Feud.
dad. You took care of Paulie and the 3 nipples. Family Feud. I got it. There was a lot there at stake. The imaginary
Totally
belt.
rigged.
I agree. I agree.
Totally rigged.
Oh,
Totally
hey,
rigged.
we did.
We didn't do a question.
Hold
What
on.
does Tim Cooper do after
are
he
you
finishes dinner?
What are you holding my hand?
Yeah, I'm trying to get your attention.
What the?
We could have had. What does Pud and Paulie say to Jonna after he finishes a night of blah 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 blah? And we could have used that, like what you did with Sully. You put Sully on the
Yeah, I'd like to review the questions for the next
Yeah.
Family Feud, please. Jesus.
Well, we
Christ.
can't get the questions because then we would know the answer.
The good news is though is I didn't get a.
Let's
talk-
have a
I-
team meeting before.
Well, I didn't get a. The good thing is I didn't get a finger point or a. For Sully, so that's a good thing.
It's always a good thing.
Also, we have 2 more super chats here.
Super chat.
Donnie Long chiming in. He
Oh,
says,
Donnie Long. Let's give it up for Donnie.
He says, "Wear your sunscreen."
Trust me.
We got sun shirts.
We have sun shirts, the UV blocking shirts, because I'll tell you what,
Yeah, but
I don't tan like Dory. I'm a former redhead, and I burn like a redhead. I am terrible.
Okay.
What about that, Sully?
I want to tell a quick Donnie Long story.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I real quick?
Sure.
Who's Donnie Long?
Well, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you right now.
So few years back, I go by Glens Falls High School in springtime, and there's always a but Donnie works for you now, but was he a Glens Falls cop at one point? Okay, so I think it was a Glens Falls cop. And I go by Glens Falls Middle School actually in early morning, and Donnie must have been the cop that was that guy. And he's out front and he's got a football game going. And he's in full uniform, the cop guard, and he's all-time quarterback. He's got a football game going with the kids. And I just thought that was kind of cool.
I think
it's
all about.
Right? I mean, it's just.
I love it when I see that.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
You told the same goddamn story 2 weeks ago. Get this guy a glass of water over here.
We just know that Jim's not playing football anymore.
But Jim never heard it.
If I'm all-time quarterback, I'm in. I can do that.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you played football, all right. So this is football.
That's episode 18.
So there's a couple of football. There's a few all-star football players here. Were you an all-star when you played?
Yeah.
Okay. So what position did you play in football when back in the day when you were rough and rugged and bigger?
You're not going to believe it, but I was an offensive guard and a nose guard.
Yeah.
At 145 pounds.
Andy was a center.
Yeah.
I was a fullback.
I was a guard and a linebacker at 150. So it's not the size.
We do have a game. We have a game coming up on April 5th.
Listen
We're
to
playing
this.
the New York City Police Department.
The Green Jackets are.
The Green Jackets are playing them. They're coming up.
It's like the longest yard.
If the
Glens
snow is
Falls.
gone. Listen, and the guy was telling me. So a lot of people don't know this, and I knew this before.
Well, now 45,000 people know.
No. So the movie, The Longest Yard, actually happened. It was in New York City.
Kidding.
That was really that for real?
It was the New York City Police Department was facing off against some guys. They needed.
Who was the quarterback? Who was the guy?
Back in the 70s. Back in the 70s. The guy they informed me about this. Back in the 70s, they had a game and they played against the convicts.
I will tell you this: the most scared I've ever been in my life.
My money's on the convict.
Playing softball inside Great Meadow Correctional Facility.
You said you've ever been in trouble.
I wasn't. My grandfather, who was the deputy superintendent, sees me coming in. He goes, "What the are you doing here, Danny?" And I'm going, "I'm supposed to be playing here softball." He goes, "I want you to get out of here." And I'm like, "Oh, Jesus." So now all I'm thinking is, when we were growing up and we were kids, what show made you cringe and made you pucker? Scared Straight. So now I'm thinking, I'm going to Rahway State Prison, and this guy's going to have his way with me. I'm going, oh, my God. So we're playing softball, and I'm like, I can't wait to strike out. I just want to get out of here as fast as I can. What did I sign up for? And it was
Straight guy, yeah?
Oh, Scared Straight. I just why? Well, no. As a kid that didn't get into trouble.
Oh, wow.
So, I'm not.
All I ever had to do was watch Oz on HBO and never watch.
You're a lot younger than I am.
Well,
Super chat.
Cindy Sullivan.
Oh, jeez.
This is going to be bad.
You obviously didn't hang out with Mike if you didn't get in trouble.
I love how we have a picture of Sandy right up in there.
That's my grandmother.
That's his grandma.
Oh,
That's her Facebook profile.
Hey, Mom, did you see that? John Pratt thought that you were my grandmother. Wait for the next super chat, asshole. Wait till you see how this one goes.
Try to be nice.
That's awesome. Oh, it's going to be bad.
Oh, my God. That was awesome.
That's going to be great.
Yeah, how long we been hanging out now?
Forever.
Long time.
Yeah.
Long time. Yeah, we've in our travels we've traveled a lot. I borrowed that from Mickey Redmond of the Detroit Red Wings. That's what he used to say in his travel agency commercial. I always thought it was pretty stupid, but I enjoyed it because he was a dumb hockey player. So that's what we got going on there.
We are not we are not ending talking smack until Sandy Sullivan sends us another super chat.
No, because it's going to be.
Because I would
gonna
love
be
to.
Are
I
you
would
serious?
love to know.
Oh, it's going to be vulgar. It's not going to be good.
It might be.
She gonna get blocked
She
again?
might be super chat blocked.
She
Who
got
knows?
super chat blocked last week.
Yeah.
I mean,
My mom's got a mouth on her sometimes. I don't know what to tell you.
It's all right.
So you could say you wonder where Sully gets it from.
I was gonna say the apple does not fall far from the tree. That's okay. That's a good thing.
I
man.
have no problem
My
with it.
mother's a rock star.
Yes.
Sandy.
Super
I'm
chat.
cringing.
It's not the result you wanted. She says, "I'm going to be nice."
Oh, that's bullshit, Mom, and you know it.
Did you just call your mom out
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so
In front-
disappointed in her right now.
in front of over
You
45,000?
just let John Pratt compare you to your girl.
What?
Well, you did.
Well, it's a little tiny picture.
Well, now we're gonna go that route. Wow,
That's
lame,
right.
man. Lame.
Well, I'm sure
mother.
you two aren't related.
The two of us.
Back in the 70s, they switched kids in the hospital.
You sure your name isn't Matt?
I know.
I cannot believe she's being nice. That's so not her policy.
But the thing is, thinking of your grandma, and that it just touched her heart.
not even close, JP. She's a blonde, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
truly, my mom looks younger than I do.
She does.
She really does.
Here we go. Come on.
Yeah, here's the one.
Super chat.
It's not. She just says ha 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 ha.
Oh, man, she let you both off the hook.
Thank you,
That's
Matt
good.
Sullivan. I appreciate you.
That's good. Well, I'm
Good night, mother.
This guy's gonna be
Appreciate
watching
you,
live PD. Live PD think that Sully's mom all night. I see.
She's hooking up with sticks.
You got to watch it. The nickname Stick.
Sticks. What's the correlation here?
I am not.
Sorry, Dor.
I'm not going to call Jim LaFarr sticks. I got to come up with another one. I can't come up.
I'm calling him
Sheriff
Mr.
Sticks?
LaFarr.
Call Sheriff LaFarr to you.
Sheriff.
No, I just want to say thanks for being on the show tonight. Because I mean, a man in your position, and I think that there are many others that would just say, "I'll watch from home and I'll pass." But it shows you your commitment to the community and the fact that, and I mean this is the biggest compliment that I can. You're very approachable. You're human. And the fact that, you're user friendly, I think that has a lot to do with the comfort of the people that are here tonight to support you, with us beating you up a little bit. But I just think the world of you guys, and I can't say thank you enough for being on the show. It means a lot to all of us. Thanks a lot, Jim. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim LaFarr.
Most important, did you have fun?
I did. Can I just one last thing? We're wrapping up.
Yeah.
We didn't really get into it. On a very serious note, a hot dog is a sandwich.
I will.
Absolutely. Dude, Jim and I will die
You're
on
closing.
this hill.
That's it. We're done.
Yes.
Mic drop.
No. It says Dan Meyer host, not Jim LaFarr host.
Nah, but Jim's right, man. Jim's 100% right.
It's a
The hot dog is a sandwich.
Hot dog is not a sandwich.
No. It is. It's meat between two slices of bread. I don't care if a
But
bun
the bread's touch.
I don't
You have
care.
2 slices of bread for a friggin' hot dog?
Okay, so
A bun is 1 slice of bread.
it's
Jock,
still-
is a
but what
hot
if
dog
it-
a sandwich?
But what if it comes apart? It's still 2 pieces.
It
man.
is a hot dog is not a sandwich.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
A
not.
hot dog's a hot dog.
Not a
you
sandwich.
if you get a Subway
Sandwiches are 2
sub,
pieces of bread.
Okay.
A
now-
hot dog is 1 roll with a hot dog cradled inside of it.
Yes, but
It's
what
not.
if-
It's a hot dog.
What if the roll splits and then it becomes?
Well, then
So
you
got
can
a
call it
shitty
whatever the
hot
hell you
dog.
want. It's a shitty hot dog. Yeah.
Sandwich.
Then
All
it's,
right. Okay.
then it's an English muffin with a hot dog.
All right. Okay. Then one more question.
Go.
If a hot dog is a sandwich, is cereal soup?
No.
No.
Don't even go there.
Sorry, I just stirred the pot. I'm sorry.
I don't know what
Stirred
you
the
do in
pot.
Warrensburg, but that doesn't float here in downtown Glens Falls.
Well, excuse me. Okay.
Oh, hold on. We're not done here.
Oh, we're not done. We got 2 more.
depends on how many trips you made outside.
Super chat.
Rossi says, and this one's for RJ and Sullivan.
Uh-oh.
You need to.
Oh boy.
You guys just need to tape the show so you guys can remember what you said the week before, like we do anyway.
He has a lot of time when he's out there mowing the lawn at Lake George.
Love it, Rassy.
Rossi also says,
Oh, jeez.
"Sure, Dan. I remember when quote was just visiting prison, end quote. Never been in trouble, my ass.
I got off the one time. I was going.
That's what she said. No,
no.
My microphone wasn't even near my face.
That was not me. This is as close as the closest I ever got into trouble. So this is the deal. So I'm going through Pulteney, Vermont. They've got one stoplight. Okay. So I was in a hurry because there was a lady waiting for me. Okay. So I'm busting my ass to get to where I'm going, and I'm going like a bat out of hell. And the speed limit's like 25 miles an hour, and I may have been doing 70 something. So then I go through a stop sign. I go
trouble.
Yeah, I know. I go through a stop sign. I go through a red light, and then the police pull me over. I'm like, oh shit, I'm done. I'm at this end. I'm from New York. I'm in Vermont. I know that I know I am screwed. I am not getting out of this deal. So license and registration. So he goes and he gets my license and registration, and he's looking at it. He goes, "Are you Dr. Dan Miner?" And I go, "Well, that's what they call me on the radio." "Oh, Dan, you got to slow down when you're coming through town." Dan, I'm not finished yet. Dan, could you play my wife a couple of songs tomorrow morning? I said, I'll play her a whole fucking hour. That was as close I ever got. That's it right there. Super chat.
First and foremost, we'd like to congratulate Sandy Sullivan with her super chat. She's now become an anniversary follower. So give it up for Sandy Sullivan.
What does that mean? Do we have to give her a coin too?
No. Andy Camp chiming in via super chat. He said National Hot Dog and Sausage Council in 2015 announced that a hot dog is not a sandwich.
Yeah! In your face!
Lies.
The council's not accredited.
Who said that? Who said that?
Andy Camp.
I know not. He don't count. Who did he quote? Who did he quote?
The hot dog.
Andy Camp said?
The Hot Dog and Sausage Council.
Yeah.
Because you got to have a sausage council.
The council, yeah.
There's so many jokes there. Really? We're serving that one up?
And you know that it's
Go ahead, Sully.
No.
It's right there.
Your mom's watching. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, that matters.
No, she's not. She went to bed.
So
an hour too late.
A sausage isn't a sandwich. You don't order a sausage breakfast sandwich.
That's a sausage patty. That's a patty.
No, you can also get links, though.
So what if you order?
No, you don't
I
get
don't think it's a link
Who makes a
sausage
link?
sandwich.
There's only one person.
Just then when you're grabbing it, it pops out.
Is a sausage torpedo a sandwich?
Have you ever?
Listen, you're a pole dancer. You tailed a lot of sausage.
What the hell are you talking about?
Shadow's mom.
Yeah.
She's all back there talking about the sausage, going around
Listen,
like
there's
this.
only one person that I know that would put a link sausage on it and call it a breakfast sandwich.
Coach?
And that's Coach.
And he's not serving sandwiches this
he
week.
used to.
Wow, I love this roasting of Jack. He deserves it.
it.
He deserves it. Jackie Tots.
And we will get a text message from the Talking Smack chat in
The
about
FCC.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. What are we waiting for? Snacks has got a meeting here in a second.
I was waiting for Jack's text. It didn't come through
Well,
yet.
he can't. He's
So.
probably changing a diaper.
Bowling or something?
No, changing diapers tonight.
Diaper change.
Diaper change.
Angrily.
He can't wait for bowling season to be over.
Also, before we go, I know he's still here. He's watched the show backstage. We appreciate you very much. It's Mike Leonard. Thank you very much.
Mike will be getting his coin.
Yes.
Mike will be getting his coin. You got it, brother. Love you.
Love that guy.
You take care of yourself. I'll catch up with you when we get back. All right, brother?
Have a great
Love you.
time.
Love you, pal.
All right.
Say bud.
Oh, man. My night has been made. Jim, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great job. It was fun.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Next week, Ryan Wheeler, Brendan Les,
You two from the DR.
us from the DR. High five. I may not be sober.
I'm hoping you're not, because that.
I may not be clothed. Oh Jesus! If you're on my phone, you're gonna.
You gave me the look.
Why would you be naked? We're not going to a goddamn
Another
naked
country.
beach.
Who cares? They're not gonna. I'm gonna say I'm Dan Miner.
No.
Okay,
We'll
wait.
say Mike Sullivan, RJ
Mike
Stockdale.
Yes.
Yes. Who do you want to be, Sully or Stockdale?
I'll be RJ.
Okay, I'll be Sully.
Why would you be him instead of me?
We have some pretty
he wants
breaking
to be,
news.
you know.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Da, 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 da.
Wait a minute. Is it Mrs. Snacks telling me?
Nope.
Okay, good.
It's Scott. Scott's chimed in, and he says he'll be making a Sandy Sullivan commemorative talking.
Oh, well, at Mom.
Just make sure that it's not a picture of her grandmother. Thank you. She's a blonde.
Scotty. All right.
Sully, you're on the show. We're bringing your mom.
Thanks so
on.
much, Jim. Appreciate it tonight.
Yes.
I got to say thanks to everybody: Mike Leonard, Sully,
Everybody
RJ,
around.
Johnny, Seth Rowe, of course, our new staff member here, Andy Camp on board, gonna be taking care of stuff.
Nice hat, by the way.
And I can't say thanks enough for getting us to number 20. What's that?
That's crazy.
I want to thank.
Oh, you got to thank Super Chat.
I got to thank Mike Rossi. Got to thank Jeff Casey. Got to thank Brad Winslow. Got to thank Benji Sebastian. A big thank you to Todd Andrew, Melissa L. Palmer, Jeffrey Bean, Buck Higgins, Jeffrey Cummings. Also, a big thank you once again to Tim Jackstead, Sandy Sullivan, Jeff Hamill,
Sandy Sullivan,
Liddy,
Sandy Sullivan,
Live PD,
Little Maddie, Jeremy Gagne, and also Scott as well.
and those other foreign ones that you had before with those funky ass.
Also, yes. Also, one more super chat at the buzzer. Your son once again says
Your son, not mine.
says a sandwich is 2 or more slices of bread or a split roll having a filling in between. They also said that a hot dog is
Split roll.
a type of sandwich.
Yes.
Yes,
My
Thank you,
boy.
Tanner.
What's the source? Wikipedia does not
William,
count.
my boy.
That comes from the Webster Dictionary.
That's a whole show onto its own. I am not getting into
You're
it.
my
Nope.
man, Tanner. You're my man.
Because
I'm going to quote Chappelle, but sometimes that cucumber tastes better pickled. No one fucking knows. Come on.
Thanks. What's that?
Don't forget also next week, JP hosting, and you guys in the DRs we mentioned, but also super important to note, same place, same time, even though you guys aren't here.
Yes, it's going to be right here back
Right
at the
here.
bullpen. And thank you for being part of our 20th anniversary spectacular. We'll
Biggest
see you-
crowd ever.
I know. That's awesome.
Biggest crowd ever. Thank you, guys.
Jim won't be here next week, so you guys won't have this pressure. We will see. We will see you next
Thank God
Tuesday
for
night
that.
for another edition of Talkin' Smack. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Out.
See you.